And I'm live, welcome! This spooky ambience in the background is too much, so I'm gonna turn it down. Hang on. I don't really like it. We'll just leave on the rain. A nice little rain ambience. Turn that up even. Ooh, that's nice. Oh, I wish it was raining here, to be honest. It's very, very nice. People posting their global scores. Welcome, everybody! Welcome, Barlow and Dave and Mikey and Silas and everybody. Oh, God, big stretch. Too much spooks. We're going to be playing the original Silent Hill today. Well, not the original Silent Hill, because I don't know if anybody has ever played that. I've literally never heard anyone even refer to the original Silent Hill. But the original Silent Hill 2. A sequel, not a sequel, a remake just got announced last night, right? I have seen literally one still from it, and so, you know, maybe the original will be the better one. The original Silent Hill is the best. I've literally heard nobody ever mention that opinion. Did anybody even play the original Silent Hill? Silent Hill 1. Hang on, I'm googling it. Silent Hill video game, 1999, developed by Team Silent and Konami Computer Entertainment Tokyo. Third person view? Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Harry Mason. I don't know who Harry Mason is. Fair enough. Received positive reviews and was commercially successful. It's considered to be one of the best games ever made. Oh, interesting. I did not know people liked this one. I've never really heard anything about it. I know Silent Hill 2 is considered one of the best games ever made. Like, yeah, it says this one is considered even better than the first one. But, you know, maybe I'll play Silent Hill 1 at some point. It's the one with the dog meme. Sorry. I've just seen the dog meme. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Hang on. Why is it full of... This is a screenshot from Tumblr, which is weird because it has all their weird login stuff around it. Also, it's the smallest screenshot I've ever seen. There we go. That's what I'm looking at. That's Silent Hill 1. Silent Hill 2 had a real jump in graphical fidelity, didn't it? Was Silent Hill 1 for the PS2 as well? Or is that PS1? Hang on, let me check. Silent Hill 1 was for... what? The PlayStation. Okay, fair enough. Man, there was a real graphical leap, wasn't there, between 1 and 2? Because 2, considering it's from 2001, it's 21 years old now, is actually looks pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good time. Silent Hill's good, but it's no Titanfall 2. I've heard Titanfall is good. I've never played Titanfall. I don't even really know what it's about, but I've heard the Titanfall is pretty fantastic. I don't know why I said it like that. I'm sorry. Silent Hill is also dithered to shit. That was a thing in PlayStation 1. Like, you know, wasn't it? I've never really played any PlayStation 1, but they all kind of look like this. They all look like a really low-resolution GIF, you know? Anyway. Hello, everybody. It's me. I'm about to play some video games. I don't know if I can be live massively long today, although I have said that the last, 4 streams and gone nearly 5 hours in every one. I don't think I can do that today, but we will play Silent Hill. I'm really enjoying it, if anybody was wondering. I didn't watch any of the Silent Hill announcements that were streamed yesterday, because I don't care. Basically, I mean, I just don't care. Like, if they remake Silent Hill 2, I've never played Silent Hill 2 before. Who gives a fuck? I've never played another Silent Hill video game, and I've heard that the movies suck, so who cares, really? I'm sure people will be excited. In terms of remakes that I'm excited for video games, I am way more interested in playing, the Dead Space remake than the Silent Hill 2 remake. Because again, just the shots I've seen of Silent Hill 2 remake, it seems like they've kind of ruined the atmosphere a little bit, but that's just press shots, who knows? If you emulate to play Silent Hill, make sure you keep the dithering. I don't know how. I have a PlayStation 1 emulator somewhere, but I've never booted it up, because I've never wanted to play a PlayStation 1 game. This is the first time I've ever installed a PlayStation 2 game, in fact. Titanfall 2 is the best FPS ever crafted by human hands, and I'll die on this hill. I think that's a fairly popular opinion, isn't it? Like, that's not controversial, I don't think. I think people really genuinely like Titanfall 2. Like, it's meant to have some of the best gunplay ever in a video game, right? And, good verticality and stuff. I've basically just heard nothing but good things about Titanfall 2 as kind of like not so much a cult classic, but maybe a sleeper hit would be the correct term for it. Like I don't think it did massively well, but people liked it enough and it spread through word of mouth that it became a hit. Like John Wick. Not a fan of Titanfall or any modern shooters? I don't know. Am I a fan of any modern shooters? I don't know if I've played many, to be honest. And I'm big into like Half-Life and stuff like that, but that's not modern, really. If you were able to double jump, wall run, or slide, it's not for me. I like sliding and double jumps, wall runs. You know, the kind of like old school, kind of bordering on Doom level, where it's like, you know, like Half-Life, basically. Half-Life is probably my favorite shooter. I haven't really played many since then. Anyway, let's get on with some games, shall we? We'll play the Hurdle, and we'll play the Global. Let me turn off the rain noises. There we go. It's a bit nicer for everybody, I'm sure. Wall runs are the very core mechanic of Titanfall. Maybe I'd like it. Maybe I'll try out Titanfall too. Maybe that'll be a fun time. What about grapple hooks? Grapple hooks are always fun. I mean, although saying that, I never got into Just Cause, that game series. You know what, Just Cause, their whole thing is like, look how wacky grappling hooks can be. I never really got into it. I played Just Cause 3, I think, a little bit, or Just Cause 2, one of them, for like a few hours, and then just kind of didn't bother going back. So, you know, depends, probably. I like when Zelda has grappling hooks. I tried Just Cause, too wacky, same as Saints Row for me. I get that, because I quite liked Saints Row 3, right? Which is very wacky. It's a very stupid game, right? I never played Saints Row 1 or 2. I've heard 2 was probably considered the best, right? Everybody likes 2. Because it had more of a balance between drama and wackiness, I think. But I played Saints Row 3 and genuinely enjoyed it. I thought it was a fun time. But then Saints Row 4 looked so over the top stupid that I just couldn't get into it. I just went, nah, no thanks. Superpowers now? No thanks. But I like Silent Hill 3. I thought it was a fun time. I thought it was like a good parody of like the GTA tropes, you know, that kind of thing. Anyway, let's go over to Hurdle, shall we? Play the Hurdle. Let me boost your audio so you can hear this too. And we'll take a stab at this, and then we'll do the Global, and then straight into, you know, the thing. I liked Saints Row 2, and I love Saints Row 3 enough to 100% complete it. I finished Saints Row 3. I don't think I 100%ed it, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. Not enough to play it again. Yeah, it's one of those games. I think I have it on Steam, or some shop front. I think I have it on Steam. And I saw it recently and went, yeah, I'm never going to play this again. But I enjoyed my time with it. I think I watched a Let's Play of it as well at the time, and I enjoyed that as well. You know, back when Let's Plays were the king on YouTube. Anyway, let's click play. Ooh, it sounds like it's going to be smooth. It's quite loud. And it sounds like weirdly glitchy. Like that sort of volume change halfway through that note. Sounds like they've normalized, but only about half a second in. Sounds like a Christmas number. It might be. It is October. That seems to get played now. I struggled to get through Saints Row 3 on Nintendo Switch, but it was okay at the beginning. I haven't played the others. I haven't played the others, and I have no interest in playing the others either. I think they're making a new one, aren't they? Or they're releasing a new one? That's kind of fun. I remember liking the character creation quite a lot. Weirdly progressive, considering the game it is, right? The character creation on Saints Row. I need to play GTA games, though. I watch them a lot, but haven't played. I watched them quite a bit, and then tried to play GTA 5, and really didn't get into it at all, and just kind of stopped after like 4 hours. I got really bored. A new one came out, and it's very bad, apparently. No! Oh, well. Anyway, let's skip ahead. One more. The character creation got me into it. It was very good. I have it's still just one note, basically. Oh, this feels like it could go into like a dance track or some sort of disco song. I have no idea. Sounds like it's being recorded underwater. Could that be a hint? Sounds like a goldfish got their hands on Ableton. I have literally no idea what this could be. There was no hint there other than that it sounds like goldfish. Cool. Thanks game. I have no idea. I have literally no concept of what this could be. This is insane. Sounds like some sort of summer lounge compilation. Me neither. It's I don't hate it. I'll just say that. I don't hate this. It's very chill. You know, it's like a chilled out vibe to it, which I don't mind. I'm gonna have to skip. I don't know what this is. Suicide Boys, and To Those I Love, thanks for sticking around. Who the fuck are they? Yes, it does sound like license-free music. Who are Suicide Boys? Play this, please. Play. Come on, play. No, it's done that thing again. Right. If you don't know, when I click on the hurdle button here, listen on Spotify, it loads up Spotify and loads up the song, but doesn't actually queue up the song. It queues up the last song you had playing on Spotify, which is apparently Sexuality by Billy Bragg. I was very confused there. I mean, that's a better song, I'm sure. Now that's a fucking song. Anyway, whatever. Take Me Home, Take Me Home. It's the one place I can rest in peace. Play this one. Let's see what the first, 30 seconds sound like. Take me home, it's the one place I can rest in peace. I have never heard this in my life. The name goes so hard compared to the other track. Hello, Grenarius, welcome. Right, that wasn't what I was expecting, by the way. Okay, it's not for me, I think. I was more into the Billy Bragg track. Can we have Billy Bragg back again? Billy Bragg sexuality. Billy Bragg sex. I'm sure it's very pleasant. There we go. Now that's a song. Let's all calm down with Billy Bragg. Just because you're gay, I won't turn you away. Now that's a song. Really went from lounge sound to cloud rap very quickly. Yes. I once saw Billy Bragg 5 times in one weekend. That sounds amazing. This song, actually, didn't he re-record this song recently? To meet more trans inclusive as well, because he said that that's the front line now. Billy Bragg is unbelievably based. I love Billy Bragg. Billy Bragg's one of my favorite artists. I really like him. I haven't listened to it before. Sounds like the Smiths. Similar era. I mean, this was 1991. My favorite Billy Bragg album is probably Talking with the Taxman About Poetry, which is one of the all-time best album titles, I think. And that was 1987, maybe? Something like that. Never even heard the name. He is huge in Britain and Ireland. Very, very socialist union music, like folk punk socialist, right? 1 second. One of his most famous songs is There Is Power in a Union, and Sexuality is another big one. Good. I think Levi Stubbs' Tears might be one of my favorite songs. When did Talking with the Taxman About Poetry come out? Was that 1986? So yeah, very similar era to the Smiths. Imagine it's the man keeping him from us. Very, very good. Really, really like this album. I'd recommend it very strongly. Levi Stubbs' Tears, that one. That's one of my favorite songs. He's always on tour, arguably more than Dylan. I follow him on Twitter, and he does always seem to be somewhere. Every other post is like, I'm still on tour. I'm like, Jesus. You must never really sleep, because you've been on tour forever, I'm pretty sure. The reason I was listening to Billy Bragg again recently is because I watched a movie recently called Pride, which I really enjoyed, which was about the lesbians and gays support the minors campaign in the 80s, right? Which was it's based on a true story, and apparently it was quite historically accurate, where this group of lesbian and gay people in London in the 80s started campaigning and raising money for like a poor mining town in the south of Wales, like rural mining town, and they end up going there, and it's like, meeting different worlds colliding. It was I really, really enjoy. I wasn't expecting much. I thought it would be too saccharine and a bit silly, but I fucking loved it. Thought it was a great movie. Yeah, heard it's very good. Anytime I mention Wales, Welsh people come up in the chat like Wales. But yeah, it's a great, great movie. And the ending credits has a Billy Bragg song on it, and it made me go, oh, I love Billy Bragg. I need to start listening to Billy Bragg again. 1 second. There is power in a union. There is power in the name of Jesus is apparently a song. Billy Bragg, there is power in a union. This song. I think this song is mandatory to be played in any movie that mentions Thatcher. Kind of all of his songs, really. All of his songs mentioned like the blood of the worker and the international and shit like that. So, that's the kind of vibe you get from Billy Bragg. I'd recommend him. Anyway, close Spotify, close Hurdle, and we'll do Global. I see we're supporting the workers' struggle today. I mean, it is a time of great struggle for the Tory party, so we should be playing leftist music, I think, just as celebration. Because I have been on Twitter this morning, and the Tory party is fucking imploding. They are openly crying on the streets while newscasters like are on camera calling them cunts. Like, it is fucking hilarious. There are people whose names I have never heard, but look like a stereotypical illustration from a Charles Dickens novel, who are weeping in their top hats, and it's amazing. I love it. So we should be playing these songs today. It's very, very funny. Anyway, let's run the bet, and we can play the Global, and then, like I said, we'll get onto Silent Hill 2, a different kind of nightmare from Britain, but one that is just as real. It's a star prediction. And let's play some music in the background. If I play any more Billy Bragg, I'll probably get sued, so I probably can't do that unless there's a MIDI version of There Is Power in a Union. What'll I play? Let's play haunted house music. Some like lo-fi hip-hop haunted house music, which is a baffling sentence to read. That's an outstanding description. It's if you watch the news, it's fucking amazing. It's really, really fun. Finally, they're imploding. After, what, 13 years? 13 years of being in power, the Tories seem to be fucking dying. Lo-fi haunted house is what I've been playing to on stream. It's quite fun. This is from a channel called Lo-Fi Geek, apparently. It's this, I can just show it. This is my creditation for today. Haunted house, lo-fi hip-hop mix. No copyright. Halloween lo-fi beats. We'll go on to Global for when the bet's done. I wonder if the Liz Truss from in her Lib Dem days would agree that she's a fighter and not a quitter. There is a conspiracy theory going around that Liz Truss, and it's not a serious conspiracy theory, I don't think anyone actually believes it, it's mainly a joke, but I'm sure someone believes it, that Liz Truss is sort of like a radical leftist who has conned her way into the Tory party to bring it down from the inside, and is just fucking tanking it now that she's in power. And it kind of makes sense, because she's been so insane. Like, it's been probably the least successful leadership ever. Like, it's insane. She's going to end up lasting about 2 weeks in power. And in that time, she has crashed the pound and destroyed her own government. I've heard a leftist plant, I've heard worse. I'd love to believe that were true. Because she was an anti-monarchist... an anti-monarchist Lib Dem at one point, right? There's an interview with her in college where she's like campaigning for the Lib Dems or something. And I was like, really? Jesus. I'd love to believe that were true. It has credibility. I feel like they're angling to be able to replace her with Hunt because he'd never pass a public vote. Yeah. I mean, they're all pricks. Like, the nicest Tory, is still only worthy of being the last one you drown in the bog. Like, they're all fucking horrific, right? And so, you know, nobody's gonna be a good one. Anyway, I've always got enough for Kazoo. What horrors should I inflict? I don't know many songs is the problem. Anyway, let's, I think she's just drunk the Tory Kool-Aid, sadly. Absolute power attracts the absolutely corruptible and all that. Yeah, I mean, look at the type of people in the Tory party. They're like laughable villains. Like, if you slapped a cartoonish vaudevillian mustache on them and had them tie people to train tracks, it wouldn't be out of character. Anyway, not that many of the other parties are better, and not that Ireland's that much better. I mean, Ireland is better, I'll just say that. I used to think about moving to England when I was a teenager, and in the last few years, that has very much been stripped away. Like, there's no fucking way I'd set foot there for permanent living. I mean, our government is kind of centrist, maybe centre-right, but Jesus Christ, compared to Britain, we look like a fucking utopia. Which is used in Ireland to kind of excuse a lot of shit. There's a lot of corruption in the Irish government and a lot of just sort of hand-wringing and not doing any of their campaign promises. But anytime it's pointed out, a lot of politicians' default thing is to point across the ocean and go, yeah, but look at them. Do you want to be them? Look, you know, we're not them at least. And everybody has to kind of go, yeah, I mean, it's better than that. But then, you know, nothing changes. But for the past 10 years or so, Britain has been used as kind of a scapegoat to stop progress in Ireland. Like, look, we may not be perfect, but at least we're not there. Would you rather we be there? Anyway, click on the globe to play. I'm gonna try and get through this quick, because I never get through this quick. Let's say we're in Syria. We are fairly close-ish to Syria. We're about 3,000 away, which is what, 6 islands? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're maybe around like Bangladesh? Maybe? No, other way. Fuck me. For the past 10 years, past couple of hundred, surely. Probably. Well, the thing is that Ireland was stereotypically, at least, and realistically, to be honest, we were much, much, much poorer and less progressive than Britain for a long time. Since we've been like an independent country, really. It's like we've been like 20 years behind. In the last 10 or 15 years, that has not been the case anymore. You have, Britain has kind of just descended into itself and disintegrated, while Ireland has kind of stayed the same. Anyway, let's say we're down in like southern Africa then. Let's say we're in Botswana. No, fucker. We're not up in Northern Europe, are we? That seems... This song is annoying the fuck out of me, by the way. I'm going to skip to here instead. That's a little bit nicer. That song was really irritating. I think it's quieter for you than it is for me, but that was really annoying. We could be up in, like, Estonia, I guess. Oh, we're quite close to Estonia. 1,000 away, though. Are we, like, over here in, like... Because 1,000 away is in, like, what, Denmark? Speaking of Denmark, I listened to the first half of Beowulf yesterday and really enjoyed it. That was pretty good. Emma, if you don't know, my partner Emma is in university right now studying English literature, philosophy and sociology, which is a very academic pursuit. But she's been studying Beowulf and neither of us had ever read it. And she was describing it and it sounded really, really good. So I downloaded an audiobook of it, read by Seamus Heaney, who is probably the most famous modern Irish poet. But anyway, before we did that, I watched the 2007 Beowulf movie with Ray Winston and Anthony Hopkins and Crispin Glover and Angelina Jolie, and it was a miserable fucking time. My God, it was miserable. Knowing quite little about the poem, I was still offended. I was still offended by the poem, by the movie on the poem's behalf. The most famous, still not in the top 1,000. Who's the most famous Irish poet? Yeats? Wilde? Oscar Wilde? Yeats? Those are probably... Did Oscar Wilde even write poems? I've never read any Oscar Wilde. I know that makes me a bad Irish person, but I've never read any Oscar Wilde. Yeats, probably. Yeats is really famous. Seamus Heaney's unbelievably famous in Ireland. I don't know how famous he is outside of Ireland. I think they study him in Britain, but I don't know other than that. Who's the most famous Irish poet? There's James Joyce, but he didn't really write poetry unless you count the fart letters as poetry, which I do. I think those are worthy of Shakespearean sonnet level, those fart poems. I love those. I don't know. Anyway, let's say we're in Denmark, by the way. Anyway, Beowulf is set in Denmark is why I brought up Denmark. But yeah, the thing is really good. The actual poem, just read out loud, is like a really good time. I was really into it. The movie, ugh. James Joyce is famous in Australia. I think James Joyce is famous everywhere. I mean, everyone knows Ulysses. The joke is that nobody's ever read Ulysses because it's an incredibly dense, confusing, strangely written book. Intentionally so. The thing I know most about James Joyce is the fart letters, though. 1 second. Sorry. James Joyce fart letters. James Joyce's letters to Nora Barnacle, his dirty little fuckbird. There we go. James Joyce, who looked like this, just so everybody has a face to the name, wrote lots and lots, whenever he had to travel, wrote lots and lots and lots of incredibly filthy letters. Like filthy fetish letters to his wife. Like a lot of them. We've read these before, I know. He looks extremely Irish. I think he was from Dublin, wasn't he? Hang on. I want... I'm just gonna Control F fart. There we go. 12 matches. Fuck me. No. No. I did as you told me, you dirty girl, and pulled myself off twice when I read your letter. I am delighted to see that you do like being fucked arseways. Yes, now I can remember that night when I fucked you for so long backwards. It was the dirtiest fucking I've ever given you, darling. My prick was stuck in you for hours, fucking in and out of your upturned rump. That is what I just read is the tamest shit in this letter. At every fuck I gave you, your shameless tongue comes bursting out through your lips. I felt your fat, sweaty buttocks under my belly. If I gave you a bigger, stronger fuck than usual, fat, dirty farts came sputtering out of your backside. You had an arse full of farts that night, darling, and I fucked them out of you. Big fat fellows. Oh, Jesus. Anyway. It genuinely gets worse to the point where I don't know if I can read the rest of it. Like, fucking hell. It's really bad. You will begin to groan and grunt and sigh and fart with lust. Good night, my little farting Nora, my dirty fuckbird. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna read. That's James Joyce. Incredibly famous, like, Nobel Prize winning author, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure he'd be very, happy with those letters being revealed, right? TOS. Yep, that might actually come under TOS. My partner, what is wrong with the Irish? Look, we didn't have much to do. You write incredibly convoluted and impenetrable poetry, and then do the kinkiest shit in the world. TV wasn't invented yet. We were still... When was James Joyce alive? Were we still owned by the English? I mean, we didn't have much going on. Romance is dead. What else do you have to do but do that? Honestly, I read that and find it strangely wholesome, right? Because I remember talking recently about what happens if you find out you have a really specific fetish before the internet. Like if you were a medieval peasant and you found out you were into some really weird shit. Like what you would just have to live with that, knowing that you'd never be able to find somebody else, because all you have is your village. The likelihood that you'd be able to find somebody else who shares that specific thing is almost zero. You just have to use your imagination forever. But you know, they found each other because Nora, his dirty fuckbird, she seemed to be into it too, because she was writing back in these letters and encouraging him. So like they seemed to find each other against all hope. Like these randy little freaks found each other and were like stayed together. It was nice. Of fucking course you would. Truss is resigning, is she? Hang on. Truss news against all odds. Phil Collins. Downing says Truss is in a meeting. 1 second. Chances of PM Liz Truss surviving the week improve. I love how that's put. Truss is away. Is she officially done? Hang on, it'll be on her Twitter, right? It'll be on her Twitter. Truss. It's Truss Liz, not Liz Truss. There we go. Prime Minister of the United Kingdom. That's still in her bio. Anything? It doesn't say anything yet on her Twitter. She never even went to meet Zelensky. I've had shits longer than her tenure. Fuck me. Anyway, let's try and finish global, shall we? Let's say we're in the Netherlands? Are we in the Netherlands? The Netherlands. Is it just Netherlands? It is. It is Netherlands! I was there recently. I've always said the Netherlands. I didn't know it was just Netherlands. BBC News, lad? Hang on. BBC News. BBC News, UK. Oh, fuck me. There's so many pop-ups. Do not consent. No. Oh, fuck off. Liz Truss resigns as UK Prime Minister after less than 2 months. Fucking hell. Is this the worst thing in the world? Is he the worst in the world? Live. Can I watch this live? I can watch this live. Am I allowed to do this? Am I allowed to watch this live? I'm not in Britain. I don't pay a license fee. Well, I do, but not for this country. Fuck me, British cops have become militarized, haven't they? Look at them. I'm guessing they're the specific Downing Street cops. I love that they look like fucking racist American cosplayers, right? The fucking assault rifles and tasers and shit. But they still wear the ridiculous funny hats. Yes, exactly. Funny little hats. It's fair use as long as you're talking. I mean, we're not going to see anything. It's not like they're going to hang her from her ankles above this fucking door, right? She's just going to stay inside and cry, probably. Only Tory MPs. The BBC. Who knows, they might. They're not going to Mussolini her. Some people may want to, but you know, they're probably not going to. She's not... I'll give this to Liz Truss. She's not as bad as Mussolini. That's my compliment to Liz Truss. That is a hairline that he has. I think if it got to that point on me, I would shave it off. And mine is going, so you know. But if I ever get that, like, where it's really fluffy, it's gone back like 6 inches, and it's just kind of like a fluffy widow's peak. I'm... They look like a Postman Pat was a proud boy. Oh, I used to watch Postman Pat when I was a kid. Postman Pat was kind of fun. I always thought that Fireman Sam was a new one, like a newfangled version of Postman Pat, but then I found out that they were the same age. Whereas Larry, I think might have been killed by this government. But I liked Postman Pat. Postman Pat. Postman Pat. And his black and white cat. That one. I remember Sam. I think maybe we just... I don't remember watching any Welsh media, so maybe we just didn't have Fireman Sam. Product of Wales, thanks, exactly. I mean, I was shocked. I mean, stuff comes... Oh, is this her? No, it's just one of those funny hat people. Sorry, I don't know why I'm watching this. Let's just mute that. I don't know why. Like, Ireland doesn't really produce much of its own children's media or its own media in general. RTE kind of exists just to air other countries' shit. Like we have, we would get like a lot of British children's TV. We produced a couple of things that apparently made it international, like Jakers: The Adventures of Piggly-Winks, which is a bad show. But yeah, what a way to find this out. Hello, Becca. It's a celebration. Hang on, you know what? While this is playing, I should play this. I have very appropriate music for this, don't I? If I go into music on my stream folder, and I go into kazoo, and go, it's a kazoobration. There we go. I played this last time when the Queen died. There we go, I'll just put that low in the background. This one is particularly low effort, isn't it? I did not really put a lot of editing effort into this one. Not like I do that for all of them. Anyway, let's put that low in the background. I don't know, what else was I talking about? I don't even know. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, there she is. Oh, hang on.
The mandate to change this. We delivered on energy bills and on cutting national insurance. And we set out a vision for a low-tax, high-growth economy that would take advantage of the freedoms of Brexit. I recognise, though, given the situation, I cannot deliver the mandate on which I was elected by the Conservative Party. I have therefore spoken to His Majesty the King to notify him that I am resigning as leader of the Conservative Party.
Holy shit, it's happened.
This morning I
oh
met
no, the Rule
of
34 of what?
Sir Graham Brady.
Oh, of Booba by the Teletubbies creators. I've never heard of that. She looks like Maisie Williams is very right wing. She does! She has like a sort of withered Maisie Williams look, doesn't she?
And national security.
Maisie Williams isn't a very good actor. Sorry, I know that's just randomly insulting another person who's not related to this. Okay, that's it.
Just a few minutes ago,
I don't think any of the kids in Game of Thrones are particularly good actors. I think they're just kind of bad. Except for the guy who played Rob. I can't remember his name. Richard something. He was also in Rocket Man. He's Richard Madden, that's it. He's good. But like Kit Harington fucking sucks. Sophie Turner sucks. Maisie Williams sucks. They're all bad. I don't even fucking remember the guy who played Bran, but he sucks. They're all bad. Can we stop living through unprecedented times for 5 fucking minutes? Except Tommen, of course. I don't even remember Tommen. I forgot he existed. Pretty sure so did he. Joffrey, though? Oh, I'm kind of mean the Stark kids, I guess. Joffrey was a good actor. He's Irish, don't you know? Sorry. Anytime they, that'd be the point. Anytime Game of Thrones comes up in Ireland, people will go, you know, Joffrey's Irish, he goes to Trinity. Always. Anyway, let me pause this. He retired from acting, didn't he? The guy who played Joffrey, because he was kind of sick of it. Good for him. Because a lot of child actors turn out fucked, right? And from what I've heard about Game of Thrones, not a lot of people had a fantastic time on set. Like, reading about Emilia Clarke's interviews and stuff like that. Fuck me. Sounds like there was some bad shit going on the set of that show. So, probably good to get out. Don't look up Booba Rule 34. Don't tell me what to do. Booba. I've never heard of Booba, other than it sounds like Booba. It's like, Rule 34.xxx. Oh. I am on full camera. Jesus Christ, that could have gotten me banned. What the fuck is that? They look like... This seems to have made them into one giant foreskin. Did they actually look like that? Hang on, this is my first sight of this. What is Booba? Oh no, they just kind of look like that. They just kind of look like that. Okay. This is what a booba looks like. Look how fucking nightmarish that looks. Let me close down this tab. Jesus. That is a nightmare. Is that the Teletubby boys then? Because Teletubbies is also a bit nightmarish. They're rebooting Teletubbies. Everybody see that? That thing? The Teletubbies are coming back. It looks bad, but so does the Teletubbies, to be honest. She had a fucking brain aneurysm. No one's having a good time with that. She had like 3, Dave. Didn't she have like 3 brain aneurysms? Like, she had so many brain aneurysms that I'm shocked she's still alive. She's also a really bad actor. I don't know if it's because of the brain aneurysms, but she is a stunningly bad actor, Amelia Clark. It was kind of a shame in a way that the show ended up revolving so much, and the books, so much around Kit Harington and Amelia Clark, considering they have the acting ability of, like, an old plank of wood. They're really bad. Some of the Rule 34 is coming up in a standard search. Oh no. Do I dare scroll down? Oh, this looks fucking nightmarish. Children's TV is a nightmare. I really don't like it. I never really liked it. I was never a Teletubbies guy. I did think the Tubby Toast was, I think the Tubby Toast looked great, and Tubby Custard looked kind of nice in the middle. What, this thing? Is this Rule 34? Is this? What the fuck are you? Ugh. My biggest and sexiest piece yet. Whoever that is should be banned. Hello, by the way, I was in a silly work call. Well, Liz Truss has resigned. If that makes you feel better. Anyway, what was I doing? I can't remember what I was doing. Banned from what? I don't know. Drawing. They should have their fingers broken. They have dicks. Do they? Oh, they do! I didn't even see that! Oh, shit! They have penises in that shot. I couldn't tell because they're so amorphous. They have like full-on flaccid dicks in that shot. Fuck me. Well, no staff are watching. It's art, Philistines. It's art. You wouldn't ban me for showing Michelangelo's David, would you? They probably would. Just ignore that. What have I just arrived to see? I'm sorry. How is that on? My safe search is on, isn't it? No, it wasn't. I just turned it on, though, and it's still there. My safe search is on, and the fucking booba dicks are still there. What? Booba is just Renaissance art. I've never heard of this. Booba is a British preschool TV series. I never watched any. It has 40% on Rotten Tomatoes. Slips through the cracks. I'm sure they do, too. I mean, they don't look massive. Is that one leaking pre-cum? I think no, it's just a glisten. It's just kind of a light effect. They fly about farting. I missed it show again. This I don't know what. Oh Jesus, I can't show this. But the picture I clicked on, totally accidentally, the picture I clicked on is from a Twitter account called Booba Lover at boobangme. And it has 4 likes, and yet it is the first line of Google Images. Fuck me. It's on page 1 of the Google Images thing. This has 4 likes. What else? What else have they posted? The official Booba Not Safe for Work page. 23 followers. Oh my god. Oh. Oh god. Oh, they're doing like James Joyce stuff. They're doing James Joyce stuff. There's fart porn. This one just has the tag 4 skins for life and then that emoji. Hashtag uncut. I don't like this. I don't know. I don't like what I've found. Anyway, close all of this, please, and let's never speak of it again. Close down BBC News live stream. We've already figured out that she's gone. This is why I use DuckDuckGo. Oh, I should probably pay out the bet. I forgot I'd even fucking finished this. Choose outcome. Yes, I will get a Nick SSLS. Got it in 6. I'm looking through the Twitter and crying laughing. I'm so sorry. Oh god, I haven't awakened something in somebody, have I? Like, somebody's now only going to be getting aroused by booba porn. in the future. Kazoo. Okay, what kazoo, Mikey? Ooh, what country was the winner? I don't even remember. Netherlands. God save the king. Fine. God save the queen still comes up first if you type God save the king. God save the king. Anthem of the British Empire from 4 years ago. God save the king. 2022 with lyrics. Hang on. From what is this? St. Lawrence's Church Choir. There we go. There's my fucking kazoo. Royal Purple. Not even the lyrics. There we go. That felt weird in my mouth. That was vibrating a lot there. Let's turn back on my compressor, because otherwise my microphone will shout at me and turn off the game. Anyway, that's kind of all the mini games and stuff that I had lined up, like Global and Hurdle. That's what I normally do. Should I get into Silent Hill 2 or what? Or should I just look up more booba porn? See, that sounds wrong, because booba... I'm going to type it in chat. Please don't pass out. Hello. Like, when I think of the word booba, that's what I think of, what I just typed in chat, which is when people see an attractive woman on a stream, they type that. They either type a booba or caca, depending on the gender of the person. And so, a children's show being called Ben, the children's show being called that, makes me feel weird. I don't like it. I don't know. What children's shows did I watch as a kid? Not really. Not really any, I should say. You know what I watched a lot of and watched a little bit of recently, and it freaked me out a little. I watched a lot of Bananas in Pajamas. I watched quite a lot of Bananas in Pajamas as a kid. It's not good. It's really not good. I watched like 5 minutes of an episode recently because I saw it was on Amazon Prime and put it on as a joke, and I was just like entranced by how shit it was. I mean, it's for young children. Yeah, I watched heaps. It's Australian. I had also not known it was Australian until I rewatched it. Like I fucking sat through it like The Sopranos. But like, when I put it on, I was like, oh, they're Australian. They come down in pajamas going, Stroth, mate. It's like, oh, I don't remember this. I guess when you're a kid, you just don't really recognize accents. Because I was probably like 5 when I watched it. Bananas in Pajamas is weird as fuck. I still remember the, theme song. Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs. Bananas in pajamas. Wait, they were Aussies? They were. 1 second. Bananas. I mean, I can just go to Amazon Prime, right? I have Prime Video. And if it's right here on, like, recently watched. Oh, that's a depressing thing. On my recently watched on Amazon Prime, it's Rings of Power, Beyond Belief Factor Fiction, Pingu, and Bananas in Pajamas. That is fucking cursed. None of those are good. None of them are good. Pingu's probably the best, and that still kind of sucks. Anyway, here we go. Don't believe you. Bananas in Pajamas.
Bananas in pajamas are coming down the stairs.
Loved Pingu as a kid. I never really watched it. Emma made me watch that one because she remembered it. Hello, Craig. Welcome. I'm Peanut.
Your face, it's all covered in pink spots. pink spots? Really?
Yes. Look.
See, they're Aussies. They say I'm sorry for what I'm about to say to any Australian viewers, right? But when I turned on this and looked over to Emma, who was sitting on the couch beside me, I went, "Oh, it feels a lot like watching Neighbours."
Oh, but I don't feel sick at all.
Oh, you
I was like,
can't.
this,
It's
for
nuts
some
more
reason,
than
this
you
does
must
remind
be
me of
sick.
Neighbours.
What seems to be the trouble, Teddies?
Morgan's sick, Dr. Bananas.
So yeah, it's really bad. Neighbours for furries and people who are into bananas. Click on this right now. Is it cursed? Can live... Oh! Sorry, that's very loud for you. The lettuce actually outlasted her! It happened! I remember seeing this in the news. That Liz Truss, will she outlast a lettuce, was live streaming. And will the lettuce rot away to nothing before Liz Truss got sacked? It survived her! It actually won! That's fucking horrific. This is by the Daily Star? Fuck me, she's unpopular. I thought the Daily Star would love Liz Truss. They love anything like that, right? My God. Anyway, I thought this was some random guy. No, it's the Daily Star. Daily Star is such a trash newspaper, mainly involving tits, but this was fucking great. Exactly, the Daily Star. You'd think they'd all be in favour of Tories, but apparently not. The Nettles will make a speech to the nation. I see it's like to be confirmed here. That is insane. I really enjoyed that, actually. I don't know. Oh, somebody asked earlier, and I just remembered it after seeing the fucking bears in Bananas in Pajamas. Somebody asked, what was that cursed Irish one with the puppets? It depends on what you mean. That's all of them. It could either be Bosco, which is from the 80s. It could be Podge and Rog, which gave me nightmares as a kid. Or it could be the Morbegs. Podge and Rog, there we go. Podge and Rog. Podge and Rog, I think I might actually like now. Podge and Rog, a scare at bedtime. What I'm about to show you, I'm only going to show like 2 minutes of it, and I do want to get into the game, right? But Podge and Rog were initially introduced as children's, like, sort of villainous, but children's show stuff. Bosco, my cousin. Like a children's show thing on The Den, which was like a morning cartoon block on RTE, right? They were deemed too frightening to be on children's TV and were given their own late night show, which is this. And I watched it once, and it gave me genuine nightmares, and I couldn't watch it anymore. And so the first time I watched it after that was when I was about 25.
Or some arsegon getting involved with a cult. What's
This is Podge and Rog.
I hope
These
you
were
were smart
designed
enough
as
not to give them
children's
your
show
name and address
characters.
so they could contact you and further indulge.
Podge and Rog. Watching it again, I actually think it's kind of funny. I think it's not that bad. I have heard that people find it difficult to understand their accents, which is weird to me because I don't have that problem. Like, this sounds completely normal to me. But when I shared this in Discord, a few people went, I don't know what they're saying.
I heard you fiddling around the kitchen. What were you at, huh?
I was just sticking me freebie yogurts in the larder.
You weren't shoplifting again, were you?
No, I was in O'Stanky's mini market. They had a newfangled biofungus yogurt promotion.
Right.
And the one said the yogurt had little creatures in it.
That one. Anyway, it really genuinely gave me nightmares as a kid. It does sound like the guy from Mrs. Brown's Boys. Don't put that evil on Podge and Rog. They're not. They're not. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, hello, Kirsty. Kirsty's raided me. That's extremely kind. Welcome, Kirsty. Kirsty is
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Hang on. Thank you for the follows and like raid messages. That's extremely kind of you. Can I get a shout out for Kirsty for my pitiful amount of viewers, please?
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Thank you for the follow, Charlie Ann. Oh, you know what? In a second, if you stick around,
Welcome
I'll just,
to the Goblin
introduce
Cave.
myself for a second. But I have recorded a new voice ad that will make you all leave. So hang on a bit. I'm going to
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
mute my alerts just for a second. I hope you don't mind, but there's too many follows. Thank you so much. Could I get a shout out for Kirsty? Kirsty is a streamer who I sort of pathetically lurk in their stream every so often. They are a member of the Ogscast, and they are cool. So go follow Kirsty. Kirsty is like a cool streamer who puts in way more effort and production values than I ever will. So thank you for that. Welcome in, people. Don't play the new voice ad. Don't play the new voice ad. The voice ad that I have up in the background right now. Don't play it. I don't understand why you would say that. Don't play it. Yes, new ad. I haven't heard it yet. Just read the transcript on Discord. Everybody's gonna leave. Hang on. I pathetically lurk too usually. Yeah, I'm really bad at that. Even with people I know personally. There's a lot of streamers that I watch who I know in real life. Like, I have met them in real life and, you know, hung out with them and stuff. And I still don't say hello in their chat sometimes. I still just lurk. So if I don't know them personally, I almost never speak. Anyway, let me play this. Let's put up to 125% volume. And actually, this is exactly 1 minute long. Consider this a raid ad. I don't have a raid ad, but consider this my raid ad. I can't have my face on screen while I play this. I'm going to go over to my break screen. I am still here, though. Have you got Amazon Prime for free delivery and all of those special little treats? Oh, did you know that you can also link that to your Twitch account to get a free subscription once a month? Oh, fuck. That means that you can send me some real money at no extra expense to yourself. You get none of those pesky little ads, and you get lots of cute little emotes to play with, so kawaii. And it all comes out of Daddy Bezos's greedy little pockets. So, next time you order yourself a little toy with Amazon Prime, think of me. Oh, I'm thinking of you. Sorry. Sorry. I recorded that yesterday, and
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
thank you for the follow-ups, everybody. Hang on. Need to turn off those again. Yes, it is minging. Yeah, sorry. I recorded that yesterday and actually sat there after I recorded it thinking, I've gone too far. That's too much. I don't know if I can play that.
It's minging, it's fucking minging.
Congrats to everyone brave enough to stay. Sorry. That's my second ever ad I've recorded on stream. Because I don't run ads on this stream. Now look, I'm not saying I wouldn't. I have been seeing those people play it with Psy MP3 at the same time, and that's the other one. I've been seeing those streamers posting, they're like, we'll give you 50 grand if you pay like a ridiculous amount of ads. I'm not going to say I wouldn't do that, but I haven't been offered. So currently I don't run ads. So that's my equivalent of an ad. 220 raiders, Dreya. That's too many. I need to do something. The first one was bad enough. The first one was cursed, but it wasn't cursed enough. I wanted to do something real bad. Daddy Bezos pockets, you gotta get in there. Apparently, I still say that wrong. Is it Bezos or Bezos? Because I think I said it wrong in the first ad. The first ad's only about 25 seconds. I said it wrong in the first ad. And then I said I might say it wrong in the second ad as a joke, but then forgot and I think said it wrong anyway.
It's your boy,
This is the first
Dreya,
ad.
coming at you live on Twitch TV. If you like what you see, remember to smash that follow button. You can also subscribe if you like, or use your Twitch Prime subscription to take money out of Daddy Bezos' pockets. I'm on other things too, so always remember, type !links for any more details. Ha! Catch you later, gamers.
See, that one makes me feel weird because it's too cringe. It's intentionally cringe, but it is still too cringe. Dreya won't show the booba dicks, but plays this instead. That was accidental. Oh, maybe I should delete the VOD after this. Because I did show, watercolor penises, essentially. That one makes you feel cringe? That one makes me feel more cringe than the first one I played, genuinely. Because it's bordering on being too genuine, I think. I think if you tuned into some streamers on this website, they would play that sort of thing, ironically. The cough does the heavy lifting, thank you. The cough was an accident, but it made it more obvious. Bezos has enough money to play Lionel Messi to wake him up every morning. I don't know 100% who Lionel Messi is, except that he's very good at football. Is he the best footballer? Or like just one of the really good ones? It's not going to take long now until you make the full jump to adult content creator. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. There's nobody's been begging for adult Dreya content. Never heard of him? I think he's like the best soccer man, isn't he? A soccer man. There we go. Lion Soccerman. Hello, people. Hello, Weetabix. Welcome. I should probably play a game, right? Probably. Adult Goblin Moan. Anyway. Oh, I was showing, just before people came in, I was showing Podge and Raj, a show from my childhood that gave me very intense nightmares. I'm not going to play more than like 30 seconds of this, and then we'll get on to Silent Hill 2, a game that gives people like legitimate nightmares instead of silly nightmares like this one. I can't remember exactly which one gave me nightmares. This is basically a show that, like, these two fucking cursed Irish puppets who started off as children's mascots, but then were deemed too intense, just read out, like, urban legends and act out urban legends with, like, amateur Irish actors and stuff. And then there was one about, like, a woman accidentally microwaving her own organs by using a faulty microwave. And it gave me so many nightmares that I didn't use a microwave for about a year. So I blame them.
There's me 15 minutes up. I must have shed at least a few stone. I don't want to switch it off.
I mean, they're just so unpleasant. Who thought this would be good for children?
Podge! I've switched it off! Right.
See, okay, that is kind of funny. Anyway, let's play the game, shall we? I will load up my, whatever it's called, emulator. That's what people use to play games. Courage the Cowardly Dog gave me nightmares? I think it might have given me nightmares. I think I quite liked Courage the Cowardly Dog, but it always made me feel weird and off-put and like a bit squirmy. A lot of kind of late 90s, early 2000s animation does that to me. Like, I preferred Courage to what I'm about to say, but like Ren and Stimpy freaked me out. I didn't like watching Ren and Stimpy. Anytime I saw Ren and Stimpy, I was like, there's something wrong here. There's something wrong. This is abusive. I don't like this. There's something iffy about whatever's going on here. And so I never watched it. Exactly, off-putting, yes. Anyway, I'm loading. I have this as well, don't I? Yes, my screen is still active. Good. Oh, thank you. Somebody threw money at coffee. That's incredibly kind. I don't expect anybody to use coffee, but like if they want if you want to use coffee, you can type in !coffee or maybe !donate. I don't know what works. I have commands in my chat. I have like !links. That's probably the best one to use. And Discord and YouTube. I can't remember which ones I exactly have or not. Yay, that one works. There we go. Return the Slab. Yes, the Return the Slab one is infamous for giving people nightmares, right? Anyway, let me boot ISO. Boot ISO and we'll play some Silent Hill 2. Is it working? No, of course it isn't. Why would it work? Let me just switch to this. There we go. Now it should be working. And I'm going to load the last save state, which hasn't worked. It's loaded the other save state. System, load state, slot 1? That must be it, because we're fucked, right? That must be it, because I think we ended off the last stream being fucked, as our status says. It's been an absolute top-tier depiction of how to bring in new followers, 10 out of 10. There's something broken in me. Anytime I get new followers, there is a horrible part of me that's like, make them all leave. Right? It's the same on Twitter. Anytime I get an influx of followers on Twitter, I end up posting some like really cursed shit just to see how low I can get the number. Like anytime I tick over like 140, 150, I start posting progressively more deranged posts until it goes down again. And it always does go down. Although still, the most followers I've ever lost for a single tweet was I lost, I think, 5 followers for tweeting out a clip of Kool and the Gang celebration, like quote tweeting an article about the Queen dying. People really didn't like that one for some reason. Those PS2, sorry, activation sounds tickled my dusty-covered memories. I never owned or played a PS2. This is my first PS2 game. And I'm playing it on a PS2 emulator because I heard that the PC version is worse. Although, there's a new remake coming out soon. Maybe that'll be good on PC. I mean, there's no reason it wouldn't be, right? They'll probably make it the same on everything, because everything's kind of the same now, power-wise, really. I don't know, I mentioned that I saw one still from the remake trailer and went, eh, so maybe. I heard the original PC port of the game is terrible. Yes, and it's still the same one. You're apparently supposed to patch it like 15 times to like make it all nice again. So, you know, yeah, like they take out a lot of the fog and stuff. That's the incentive to open alt accounts and double down follow, if you ask me. Ghost Kai, recently, who I know, recently said he always loses followers when he mentions his weight loss, so that's odd. There's just certain things that set people off, which is fair, but some weird shit happens, right? Imagine being shocked at Irish streamers celebrating the Queen's death. A lot of my followers, I would say the majority of my followers are British, right? There's a lot of Scottish, a lot of Welsh, and a lot of English, and so some of them probably just kind of tune out when I make fun of like Tories and the royal family and stuff like that. It shouldn't be surprising, but I think some people just didn't realize that it was genuine. Take the fog out of a Silent Hill game? Yes, apparently. Apparently they reduced the fog massively, because the reason the fog is in this game, I promise I'll play in about 20 seconds, but the reason the fog is in this game is because of technical limitations. On a PS2, the pop-in would be so bad without the fog that it would just look ridiculous. So the fog needs to be there to mask all that, whereas on PC it was more powerful at the time, and so you didn't need as much fog, so you could see further in the view distance, but it just ruined all the tension, basically, and it just ruined the atmosphere. Good way to filter out Queen Simpson Tories. It's like the Tory version of having this flag up in the background. When I put up this flag, it filtered out a lot of the creeps. Not all of them, and in fact, the ones that do come through tend to be worse, but 99% of the freaks get filtered out by having this flag up in the background, because they tune in and immediately go, it's probably not the place for me, right? But the ones that stay are usually the weird, argumentative ones. Anyway, let's tab out, or not tab out, let's go back into the game. That's incredibly loud, at least for me. Fuck me, that's loud. I don't even have the gain on, and I can see it's loud for you. I am turning my own earphones down. That is very unpleasant. Pedestrian freaks. There we go. Last time we played... But you have the ally tech? Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm calling like, you know, transphobes and homophobes the freaks. Don't worry. I stayed because of the Bezos ad. I still question my choices. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, yes, don't worry. Sorry, I could have phrased that better. Yes, I also have the ally tag. Although I don't know if I deserve to have the ally tag. I always feel very sort of strange about putting the ally tag in, because it's not like I do any fundraising or actual, like, protest work or anything. I just kind of go, you know, trans people are cool. That's kind of the extent of it. So using an ally tag feels a bit presumptuous, but I put it in there anyway, just because I guess I'm presumptuous. Nearly painted the stream in the worst light, then this lad is a pro. There's a very queer community. My community seems to be like 80% queer, which is cool. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Oh yeah, I should say, last time we ended the stream, yesterday, or the day before, can't remember when I last streamed, I think the ally tag helps people know it's a safe area, which is never a bad thing. Exactly. Because I heard a few people say that they were relieved when I would say something pro-trans or pro-gay or pro-lesbian or anything like that, right? Because they had bad experiences with streamers in the past where, like, they get into them and then they say something fucked up. And then, you know, I'll go, oh no, they don't want me to live, and so they have to leave. So I put that flag up as just like a, let's make sure they know. Good day, humans. Maybe it helps to not queerbait. Yeah, I thought you were queer, but when you weren't, I was already enjoying the memes and community. I might be. That is kind of queerbaiting, but like, I don't know. Link from Legend of Zelda makes me question. Anyway. That's Oh, hello, Emmy. Welcome, and also shout out Poison Emmy. Shout out anybody that you see regularly chatting is probably a streamer in this chat. It's okay to not strictly define yourself. I've been thinking about that. I've been like, I don't know what's going on with my gender either, to be honest. Like, which is a very like casual way to put it. I know. I don't know what's going on with that. Because I'm fine with being like I get called she and her a lot when I'm outside, especially if I'm wearing a mask, right? Because up until very recently I had quite longish hair, and I had like dyed hair, and I wear eyeliner and stuff, and I'd get called she and her a lot, and I've never minded, and it's never like crossed into my mind to be anything but like cool about it. I don't think I'm trans, but I might be like agender, maybe? I don't know, I've been thinking about it recently. I don't really know the differences between all the letters, to be totally honest, so I might just look them up. It's okay to not be sure and not worry about being one. We'll see. Labels are for Tories. Anyway, last time we streamed, sorry, I've said this about 4 different times, we entered into, apparently, the nightmare world. I don't know what that means. Genuinely no idea what that means. We're in the nightmare world, and we're back in the hospital that we just completed, which I'm upset about, except that there's now even creepier shit, and this nightmare sound is playing in the background. Never a bad idea to explore. Exactly. It just seems like a nicer time to do that now. Hello, Max. Welcome. Anyway, I don't know which way I'm going. I think I have a map. If only there was a BuzzFeed quiz you could take. I've taken the important BuzzFeed quizzes, like what bread are you, and I don't know, which favorite episode of Sex and the City, what your favorite episode of Sex and the City says about your political beliefs. You know, that kind of BuzzFeed quiz. I've never watched Sex and the City. What bread are you? I remember I took a what bread are you quiz on stream at one point fairly recently, and it said I was a vegan biscuit, which I don't consider bread, but also, like, they got me, basically. They got me. It was like, you don't like sweets, and you're boring. And I was like, yeah, cool. You actually got me. I wasn't expecting that. I guess we should try some of these doors. Looks like the lock is broken. Cool, thanks for saving me. Looks like the lock is broken. Not broken. I like to think I'm sourdough. I was about to say that might be my favorite bread. I don't know what my favorite bread is. You know what my favorite bread might be? Is soda bread. Soda bread or tiger bread. Oh, I fucking love tiger bread. Like a thick slice of tiger bread with some butter. Oh, I like tiger bread for sure. Sourdough might be number 3 though. I really like tiger bread. It makes my tongue feel so nice. Don't they like brush it with rice? It's been a while since I've had any soda bread. Soda bread is everywhere here. Like, you can't avoid it. Soda bread. I love soda bread. Oh, soda bread's so good. Good marbled rye. I don't think I've ever had rye. This is soda bread. Oh, soda bread's so fucking good. It's so thick. It's like lambus bread from Lord of the Rings. One bite of soda bread is like a meal because it's Irish bread. Never knew about soda bread here. I want to try. Irish food is all like this. It's like the stodgiest, thickest, starchiest food you can imagine because, you know, there's so many famines, right? So it's like one bite of like stew and some soda bread, and that's basically a meal for the day. You can get Irish soda bread in Tesco and stuff. Yes, you can. I buy it in Tesco, and, you know, Lidl, whatever. It's everywhere here. If a shop didn't have it, it would be weird. First out of soda bread when I was Limmy's Discord. Irish food to keep you warm and full. Yes, if all Irish traditional food feels like it's made because they didn't know if it was going to be the last food they were going to eat that week. Get the nutrition in you before the English steal it all. It has that kind of vibe. Like, the most famous Irish foods are what? Like bacon and cabbage, Irish stew and soda bread? A bit like German food then. It is very similar. Lots of just sort of, you know, boiled meats and potatoes and bread. It's not easy to be like particularly healthy. Bit like German food. German food, slightly less sausages and a less variety of sausages. Like, really, the only sausage you'd be able to get in Ireland regularly is like a Denny's style sausage. You know, Denny's sausage. Yeah, one of these. I actually get these. I get the meat-free sausages sometimes. You know, this kind of sausage. That is the standard sausage. Recall issued for batch of Denny sausages. Oh no. Well, not good advertising for them. It feels like this will keep the children alive for another 14 hours. I love dense bread. I love like a light baguette. Oh, I love like a light baguette. But sometimes you want a slice of bread that makes you feel like your heart's gonna stop. It's lovely. Stodge. Anything your mammy can throw together, so... Had bacon and cabbage and mashed potatoes for dinner on Saturday. Lovely and filling. My grandparents, I think probably about twice a week, have bacon and cabbage. Bacon and cabbage is like the national dish, at least here. A light baguette. Well, compared to soda bread, like a light, fluffy, crispy baguette, when you compare that to soda bread or something, that is like a salad, basically. Love me pretzel bread? I've never liked pretzels. I've never really had many pretzels, but anytime I have, I've just thought they kind of sucked. Pretzels are almost non-existent here. It's hard to find a pretzel in Ireland. But when I do, I'm always just like, either they're just like basically breadsticks with bad salt on them, or they're like the soft pretzels and it's just like eating some plain bread. I don't get it. This chat is making me hungry, I'm sorry. Anyway, Silent Hill 2. I don't know what we're doing in Silent Hill 2, which is why I keep pausing. Also, I noticed that whenever I get a big raid, and that was a big raid, thank you again, Kirsty. I doubt Kirsty's here, because I never stick around for raids either. But, that is a big raid. And anytime I get a big raid, I tend to play the game less, because I just get caught up on tangents. Same in the UK, pretzel bread here is shite. Maybe it's just the pretzels I've had then. Maybe I need to get, like, a good German pretzel. Annoyingly busy recently. I'm the same. I haven't been able to stream quite as much as I've wanted recently. Like, I couldn't stream yesterday because I've been quite busy. The old throw your chat in there and run. Yes, I do that quite a lot. Regrettably, it has come to my attention that tiger bread originated in the Netherlands and not Wales. Really? I'd like to offer a full apology to the Dutch. I will not resign from my post as Wales' original online boy. It felt like... Was this true in every country? I imagine it would be. It felt like tiger bread was the only bread you could buy for about 5 years. It felt like tiger bread didn't exist. Here, at least. I had never heard the concept of tiger bread. And then around the time when I was like 15, maybe, everybody fucking loved tiger bread. And it was in every shop. Most of the bread section was tiger bread. And now it's just kind of abated and it's just like always there, but it hasn't overflown yet. I don't know what tiger bread is. It was the same, it just landed. Tiger bread is amazing. Tiger bread is basically just like a loaf of white bread, but it's like a bit flakier, and also they brush the top and the crust with like rice paste, so it gives it like an almost bitterness. It's really nice. Tiger bread. And it has like a nice little pattern, which is why it's called tiger bread. This is tiger bread. Oh, look at that. That is... God, I want some tiger bread right now. I want tiger bread. It's just like a nice bread. The crust is the nicest part. It has like a chewy, almost sourness to the crust, almost like a sourdough. Tiger bread, salted butter and jam, for fuck's sake. I don't like jam, especially on butter. I remember when I first started going out with Emma, she was the first person in my life I had seen take out a slice of toast from the toaster, put some butter on it, and then put some jam over that, and then eat it, and I almost gagged. If I'm having jam on some toast, it will just be jam, no butter. And I will never almost do that. It's always just either plain butter or plain jam. I can't have both. Tiger bread with Marmite and peanut butter? I've had Marmite once, and it made me want to die. Maybe I'd like it now. Again, Emma knows best. We've got puffertjes here, mini Dutch pancakes. I'm a huge fan. I have tiger bread right now, and it's so good. Giving me a craving for fresh baked bread. Fresh baked bread is like anytime I go into Lidl, I don't really frequent bakeries, right? But Lidl, when I go into Lidl here, has a bakery section. You know, they have like fresh baked bread and donuts and stuff like that. But the bread really gets me. I'm like... They put it right next to the door, like the entrance and exit doors, and I'm like, you know what you're fucking doing. Fresh baked bread is incredible. Puffertjes are lovely. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Puffertjes. Puffertjes. Sorry, I need to do a Dutch accent. Yes, puffertjes. Yes, puffertjes. Sorry. Schwiekerbrood is next level Dutch cuisine. Literally sugar cubes inside a loaf of fucking bread. Ugh. Tiger bread with melted cheese and veggie ham. See, that's more what I'm into, Emmy. Nothing sweet, only savoury, please. Every pun is loved. Anyway, puffertjes. I like the Dutch accent. I went to the Netherlands recently, not for TwitchCon or anything, but I just went there with Emma just to travel, and it was a fun time. Quite expensive. There's something that looks like a refrigerator. Is Indiana Jones in it? Will you open it? Yeah. It's gonna be a body. Is it Indiana Jones? Thank God the sound has faded out a little. That background sound is so awful. Yeah, it's bad. It's gonna come back in a second, I'm sure. Might lower it down for you, just so you're spared. It's no good, the door is too heavy to open by myself. I need a friend! Oh, it's so fucking loud. Hang on. There we go, that'll be nicer for you. I still have to deal with it, but that'll be nicer for you. I will say, this game is pretty great. Silent Hill 2 is like, Silent Hill is like anti-ASMR for the senses. That's just general ASMR for me. Like, you know how you all felt when I played that ad where I was doing the moaning into the microphone? That's how I feel with all ASMR. That sort of revulsion that you probably felt. That's kind of... not even revulsion when I hear ASMR. I feel rage. Like, Emma will occasionally play ASMR, my partner Emma. And super fucking horny. Oh. And it's always, always unpleasant. Like, I can't understand it. Like, she'll listen to stuff and it'll be like... Hello, I'm a little pixie and I'd like to thank you for coming to my little salon. I'm gonna cut your hair now and I'm gonna call you beautiful and I'm gonna just scratch at your ears. And it makes me wanna die. It makes me wanna die.
I did become
it's so horrible.
a little bit of a slag.
Ooh,
I became
it makes me want to
total
smash whatever's
slag.
around. Total slag. Is there any other doors in here that I can go through, or is this just a room? Oh, this is the day room. We're finally in the day room. There is another door over here. Let's try and open that. Sorry, everybody. You see before you a man who posted a guinea pig haircut ASMR video literally the other week. Yeah, but that had some, like, nice music to it. It wasn't me in a microphone. I think you could slightly hear my voice at parts, but there is no door here. You lied to me. This doesn't have a door. Is this a door? No. Okay, fine. So there's nothing in here. Just an old fridge. Fantastic. ASMR is okay when I do it. Well, I will say editing that ad that I played earlier made me uncomfortable. Like, genuinely, I didn't enjoy it. Like, editing that ad made me feel gross. It's like imposter syndrome. Like, even though I knew it was me and that it was for a joke, I found it uncomfortable to do. All of these are locked. I should be using the map more. I almost said the app, like I'm some sort of fucking zoomer. I think I am a zoomer. Nobody calls me a zoomer, which is mean, but I think I am a zoomer. Uncomforted himself with his own voice. That's not that uncommon for me. I don't like my own voice. I've heard my own voice plenty. I edit my own YouTube videos when I bother putting those up, but I don't like it. I don't think my voice sounds nice. You're a millennial, accept it. But, like, I don't think my voice sounds nice. Especially when the Irish accent slips out hard. When I go fucking Waterford or East Cork. Like, that's pretty bad. Looks like the lock's broken. Are any of these doors openable? You must suffer the cringe with us. Like, are you openable? Have I gone through you? No. Openable. Amazing. There's probably gonna be, like, evil nurse. Yeah, there we go. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, did I die? Oh, shit, I need to heal. Oh, fuck. That's bad. Ooh. Let's load state, then. We did fucking nothing, so may as well load state. When was the last time I saved? Did I save at all? No. Cool. Well, let's use a little first aid kit here. Because that was bad. Use this as well. Let's fully heal. And maybe get, I don't know. Oh, the noise has stopped once I reload it in. Oh, that's so much nicer. I can turn it up for you now. Look at that, the noise has stopped. Oh, happy days. I just enjoy different accents, so it's always fine. I hate my voice, then again, I'm a Scouser, so everyone else does too. I think Emma has said she likes the Scouse accent. I don't know if I agree. We're all suffering from Stockholm Syndrome, stuck in Dreya's little goblin cave. None of us has seen the light. Hate my voice and accents. I think you have a nice voice. I think this is the problem, though. I think everybody hates their own voice, right? Like, I don't think there's anyone of the sort of regular people here that stream. I don't think I've ever thought anyone's voice was like anything other than lovely. But I hate my own voice. I do sound like a Vashkon. I like your voice. You've got a nice gravel to your voice. You sound like you'd be good for audiobooks, Mikey. Like, just sort of... Also, your laugh reminds me of that guy from the Carry On films, which is always kind of funny. I love your voice. Ugh. No comments. No anything positive about me, ever. In here. Any more boys? Yeah, there we go. So, beat the shit out of them with sticks. Oh, I need a fucking shotgun. I need a shotgun. Read us a story, please. As do you, Dreya? No. It's weird. When I was a kid, actually, I wanted a more gravelly, deep voice, because my voice isn't particularly deep. This is as deep as I can make my voice before it breaks. Like, if I try to go deeper, it doesn't really work, and it gets a bit raggedy. I can't really do it, and I can't go much higher than this either. But you know, I wanted it to be a bit deeper.
Suck your dad. It's minging. He's fucking minging.
Minging? Oh, fuck me. Horrible bean. Fucking hell. Brummy's very endearing and lovely. Mingin? Fucking mingin? That's all I know of Brummies. Is Craig Charles a Brummy? Is he a Brummy? Because then I'd know Brummies. Really releasing Welsh Valley voice at about 10,000 followers. I like the Welsh accent. The Welsh accent's lovely. It's one of the best accents by far. Oh god, and the fucking fish fear me head. The noise is back. The fucking radio noise. Valley's accent is fucking 10 out of 10 in the UK. He's from Liverpool, no? Is he? I don't know. I don't know where he's from. I'm thinking of Red Dwarf Man, right? Craig Charles. Craig Charles is from Liverpool. Okay, so he's Scouse. Fair enough. Welsh is one of the many accents I can't recognise yet. Welsh accent sounds like a nice version of the Irish accent. Same with Scottish, really. Originally a street poet? Was he? I like Craig Charles. I really like Red Dwarf. Red Dwarf is fun. Anyway, don't forget to eat the good bean. I won't. I'll eat the fucking bean, don't worry. I want to get through this combat and then we'll eat the bean. I need a shotgun, because otherwise I'm fucked, right? Equip this. There we go. So, we need to just blow the fucker away and then step on their head. Then you. No, shoot the other one! There we go, and then step on their head. Quickly. Okay, their thighs, that'll do too. Okay, not a massively great use of ammo. I think we wasted some shots there, but at least we aren't dead. That's cool. Now, I have missed so many fucking keys in this game. So many keys. Am I missing any in here? Shotgun shells. Okay, that's fine. Just make sure you're looking around, because otherwise it's not going to go well for you. Because if you have to come back in here and they've respawned, you're just not going to be able to deal with it, really. Got a few friends from Wolves, and I adore the accent there as well. I don't know what that is. It's odd South Birmingham can sound like Liverpool at times. Is this why I continually mistake that Mingin kid for Scouse? Because, like, a Wolverhampton, okay. I think I had a Welsh friend as a kid, but then forgot what the accent was for a while. But there's a New South Wales in Australia. Hang on, I'm going to bring out the beans now. That's basically the same accent, right? Maybe, yes. Weirdly, Kim Cattrall is Scouse too, speaking of Sex and the City. I've never seen an episode of Sex and the City. It looks horrendous. Is it? It might be good, but it looks absolutely horrendous. I will probably never watch it. North Welsh Gog accent to shit tier though. I don't know the difference. Thought you said Mingin kid was Brummy. He is. Like, the Mingin kid is Birmingham. Suck your dad. Mingin. It's fucking Mingin. But it sounds a little bit Scouse as well. Anyway, let me fucking spin the wheel of beans. Mingin. It's fucking Mingin. Oh god, it's dog food. Oh, and I'm out of water as well. You know what? I'm going to refill my water bottle before I take this. I'll be back in like, I don't know, 20 seconds. Literally. I'm very close to my kitchen. I'm back. And also I've stolen a guinea pig who was peacefully sleeping in her hammock. Because I'm cruel. Oof, come on. There you go. It's Frodo. You okay? Look, it's you. Pig. She has one pink paw and one black paw. It's very sweet. Look at your little paw. You have a little paw. Look, it's you. Look. Oof. It's you. She looks very confused. Okay, do you want to go down? Good girl. Yeah, down we go. Everybody say hello to Pig. And I have some water. Good. That's the best one. What? I liked it then, and now it passes background noise. Sex and the City was good in its time, but basically the original girl boss is fair enough. Anyway, we'll go back to this camera, and we'll try the dog food bean. Dog food bean. I brushed my teeth recently. Oh, fucker. Oh. Oh, that one is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. I hate that one so much. Oh, I still don't think it's the worst one. I think that's the dead fish one, but it's not good. Hope this makes you feel better, elf ears. Oh, by the way, because I forgot to change the title of that. I do have 2 types of ears now that I can wear. So, I have either elf/hobbit or goblin. I guess this one suits my skin tone better, right? Because I'm not painting myself green on this stream. I guess I'll wear this. Look at that. There we go. I can be a fisher elf. I don't know. I do follow Femboy Fishing on Twitter, and I feel like I've seen them wear elf ears before and this kind of hat. So maybe I'll start up a rival channel to Femboy Fishing. I don't fish. I wouldn't be able to. I'm a vegan, so I wouldn't ethically be able to be Femboy Fishing too. Okay, there we go. Honestly, they go on quite well. They're surprisingly high quality, these ears. I like them. The vomit one's pretty nice. It's one of the nicer ones, which is fucked up to even say. Anyway, hang on, my wire's caught. There we go. Femboy Vegan channel. Femboy Veganism. I don't even know what I do. I'm a terrible vegan. Not that I don't adhere to it, just that I eat like trash. Like, I don't eat well. I go through periods of eating well and then just don't again. Femboy pumpkin picking. I've never picked a pumpkin. I've never seen a pumpkin growing. I've never carved a pumpkin. I don't really know how. I've seen a pumpkin carving kit once in my life, but it's just not that big a thing here, I think. Although I did say that once and Emma laughed at me and said I'm very sheltered. Oh, open again. Ooh, a health kit and some creepy fucking arms. Lovely. What are you gonna do to me? That looks more like a poster, to be honest. I got the dry cell battery. I don't know what any of that means. What is a dry cell battery? And also a basement storeroom key. There's a piece of paper on the bed.
I was locked up inside the basement's basement. It was so small and dark, and I was so afraid. I dropped my precious ring, but I will never ever go back there.
So, a ring in a basement. It's probably good to know. I assume we'll need everything. It doesn't seem like this is a game with, like, optional side quests. It's just, you know, you do all of the items. I've always said I'm okay with cannibalism. I stand by that quote. I think I stand by that. As long as it's ethical cannibalism. Like, the problem is, I think, in a certain way, and this is going to drive even more viewers away, I think cannibalism has the potential to be more ethical than eating cows, for instance, because humans can consent, right? Humans can consent to being eaten, whereas a cow can't. Cow doesn't know what the fuck's going on. A human can go, please eat me, and I think that's fine. Now, this is a true Dreya topic. I think if somebody came up to me and went, please eat me, I wouldn't do it, because I don't think I'd be into it. But I would go, if somebody then ate them, I wouldn't be like, oh, that's evil. I'd be like, I mean, they wanted to be eaten. It's probably fine, right? Sorry. Okay, this is the room we were just in. Just going through every room in this hallway first. Alright, I think that's necessary. Lock's broken. Just to mark them off on my map more than anything. And then we'll save. Lock's broken. Lock's broken. I like seeing locks broken rather than it's locked, because that narrows down options. There we go. Tri-cell batteries. For example, a zinc-carbon battery. Wet cell batteries existed before. They were extremely fragile. Made out of glass and were extremely risky, because they would, of course, spill their toxic chemicals. Why did they specify that this was dry, then? Is this set in a time when wet cell batteries were a thing? That's very strange. Self-sabotage, pleading followers. Open this, it won't work, but you know, I just want to check it off. Hello, Frodo. Frodo hasn't left. She's sleeping beside the fireplace. I have opened up my fireplace. Anybody following the Dreya's fireplace saga? I opened up the fireplace and then recovered it again. It seems fine. I stuck my head in there and it doesn't look closed or, you know, fucky inside of it. I brushed away all the cobwebs and rust, and I'm going at the weekend to get a chimney brush just to clean it out and make sure that I can, like, see a clear path up through it. And if I can, and it all looks fine and nothing, like, collapses as I brush it, then I will try lighting a fire in it. I didn't know about this saga. Feel like shit, just want local oily boy back. Well, I bought some heating oil, and it was so fucking expensive that I went, I need to open up this fucking fireplace. It was, the oil was real fucking expensive. I bought, I'm not going to say exactly how much I spent, I'm not going to reveal my finances, but I bought 250 litres of heating oil a few days ago, and I was she read out the price to me over the phone while I was ordering it, and I went before reading out my card number, I was like, oh god. So let's open up the fireplace. And also I think it would be cute just to put like a little fire guard around the fire and put like the pillow that's there, I can replace that with like a little folded blanket, and the guinea pigs can sleep by the fireplace, because they sleep there right now, there's just no fire in it. There was a legal case in England in the 1800s where 3 sailors were stranded and ate the third person, and then admitted to it once they got back to England. Dummies. That's fine. It's fine. Probably got sent here. As always, you talk as if we live in a fair world. Within a year, folks will be getting grown in vats of brine and killed for rich folks as it's more delicate. I just think there was a story in Germany of a cannibal, right? Once upon a time, there was a cannibal, and he advertised over the internet that he wanted to eat somebody. And a person got in touch and said, I really want you to eat me. And so they met, and then they ate his penis together. And then they killed him together. They worked together, I think. And they killed him in a bath. And as he was about to eat him, he got arrested. And I was like, they agreed. Now, the problem is, you have to kind of assume that they're, you know, you kind of assume, I guess, that they're not in the greatest headspace when they agree to be eaten. But if they were, if you went through some sort of psych eval first, then it'd be fine. The Cannibal of Rottenburg. There we go. Then it would be fine, right? It would be alright. Straight right, Sheila. Is that Australian? Sheila is Australian, isn't it? Sheila? Calling women Sheilas? Is that Australian? I don't really know. I know that there used to be, I don't know if this was a thing outside of Ireland, but there was an Irish car insurance firm that I don't think exists anymore called Sheila's Wheels, and it was a car insurance firm that was specifically for women, right? I assume Sheila's Wheels isn't in Australia. Yes, it's a thing that other people remember. I'm not insane. Sheila's Wheels was a car insurance thing that was specifically catered to women because men pay higher insurance premiums. I remember the adverts. I think we're the only country that people use Sheila. Hang on. Driving a pink car. Yes. Sheila's Wheels. Oh, Jesus. Superstars TV advert from Sheila's Wheels. This is the one I remember, I think. Hang on. Let me put on the filter so you can actually hear this properly. Yeah, this is the one I remember.
Sheila's Wheels are superstars. Girls are bored beyond endurance, paying too much for car insurance. For bonds of car insurance deals. Girls get onto Sheila's Wheels. Women make the safest drivers. We could save a bunch of fibers. For bonds of car insurance deals. Girls get onto Sheila's Wheels.
That was fucking everywhere when I was a kid. It was like a Foster's ad, but for insurance. Bonza deals, mate. What the fuck is this? This is the UK. Yeah, it was definitely in Ireland as well. Even though I know it says not available in Ireland. Oh, not available in Northern Ireland or the Channel Islands. There we go. So it was in Ireland. Yeah, I heard this so far. I will occasionally still get stuck in my head. Girls log on to Sheila's Wheels. Like occasionally. That will occasionally be stuck in my head because it was so prevalent here. Their accents weren't terrible. Maybe they were Australian. Hang on. Sheila's Wheels. What is the origin of Sheila's Wheels? And why is it spelled Bonza wrong? Yeah, it's Bonzer, right? They spelled it. Sheila's Wheels is a car insurance based in the UK. Yeah, fair enough. The brand, named after the Australian slang term Sheila for a woman, was launched in October 2005 as part of eSure. Is it still around? The brand achieved fame through its advertising featuring 3 women clad in pink sequined dresses who sing a variety of jingles promoting Sheila's Wheels for Bonza car insurance deals. Sometimes referred to as the Sheila Mobile. Fuck me. No, not at all. It got shut down. Okay, fair enough. The Sheila single. What? In October 2007, the Sheilas released a single. I'm so happy you're mine. Oh. Oh, God. I'm so happy you're mine. Hang on, this can't be good. By the Sheilas. Please play. This is very aggressively like 2005, right? This is very bad. Why was that shot just like exclusively focused on their breasts? What does this have to do with car insurance? So techno? I wasn't expecting this vibe, I'll say that. I wasn't expecting it to be like this, exclusively tits. Why? Oh, they look so creepy to me. They look really creepy. It's like watching a Stepford Wives music video. Anyway, spin-off pop single. It's like if the fucking has big Venga Boys energy. I also don't like the Venga Boys. Anyway. It would be like if the fucking meerkats from Compare the Market had a single. That's really strange. Did the Go Compare guy ever have a single? It feels like that's a missed opportunity if they didn't. He's Welsh, by the way. Did Kazoo? It better not be for fucking this. Venga Boys. Okay, 1 second. Venga Boys. Boom Boom Boom. Is that Venga Boys as well? Boom 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 Boom. Is that the song I'm thinking of? That one, oh fuck me. Boom, 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 boom. I want you in my room. That one. Venga Boys. What's their like biggest hit? We Like to Party by Venga Boys. Oh, we're going to Ibiza. Oh, I hate Venga Boys. That's their like big one, right? Oh, that's bad. That's a bad time. I don't like that exists. Hang on then. Let me put on the booster. Let me turn off noise suppression and compressor because this is happening. I've never even heard this bit. Were the Venga Boys not all boys then? I hate this so fucking much. I hate Venga Boys. There we go, that's all you get of Venga Boys. I can't really stress enough how much I hate Venga Boys, I think. I also don't like Aqua. I see Aqua praise in chat. I don't get Aqua either, to be honest. I think Aqua also kind of suck. But this is a bit like when I said, you don't gotta be a boy to be a Venga Boy. That's actually extremely fun as a sentence. That's one of my favorite sentences that's ever been typed in chat. That's the sort of thing people put on their graves. You don't gotta be a boy to be a Venga Boy. Aqua is way better. I don't like Aqua. I don't doubt that they're better than Venga Boys because it's Venga Boys. But, you know, actually, Aqua are actually very talented, gifted musicians if you listen to the music. Oh no. Yeah, but then you'd have to listen to Aqua. I'm on Dr. Jones. I hate Barbie Girl. What are the chances that the new Barbie movie has Barbie Girl in it? Because it's a big budget movie. Isn't it Greta Gerwig? What a strange choice for director. Is it Greta Gerwig? I'm looking forward to it just because it's going to be strange. If this is somebody's first time hearing that there's a Barbie movie coming out. I think Margot Robbie's in it. Amazing how Lene from Aqua dated every man in the band and they're all still friends. Oh, it's like a wholesome version of Fleetwood Mac. That's nice. Like a wholesome Fleetwood Mac instead of, you know, that whole nonsense. Anyway, let's play the game. Although, I would rather listen to Rumours by Fleetwood Mac 100 times out of 100. Is the game sound still playing in the background? Yes. I thought I was about to switch into an alternate nightmare world for a minute. Aqua, the wholesome Fleetwood Mac. That's it on. I don't see any Dr. Jones by Aqua. Oh, I hate that song. Is this about Indiana Jones? Oh, I hate it. I just... I think I take myself too seriously to like Aqua. I do. Like, I remember I said this on a previous stream. I said, I think I take myself too seriously to enjoy, like, novelty stuff and fun things. And that's not a good thing. That's a bad way to live your life, right? And then somebody pointed out, I think it was Becca, said, you painted yourself green and dressed as a goblin recently, live on camera. And I went, yeah, but that felt different. Wearing elf ears and a fish hat, yeah. Turn off the Radiohead slap. See, that's the problem. The problem with me is that I will listen to Radiohead literally 24 hours a day if I could. I listened to Radiohead this morning. I listened to Burn the Witch by Radiohead this morning while I was in the shower. I am that miserable that even when I'm standing in the shower, which is meant to be a nice time, I'm listening to fucking Radiohead, like, croon about miserable shit, right? But I can't make myself listen to Aqua. I can't do it. Aqua's just... What in the middle-aged dad elf core have I walked into? Hello, Loki, welcome. Also, Aqua Slender, As I Live and Breathe. Aquarium was the first album I owned on tape. I've never owned an album on tape. Were they around? Oh, 1997. Yeah, that's when tapes were around. I used to be a music purist, especially with heavy metal, but sometimes you have to embrace the cheese. I'm getting slightly better at it, but, you know, I'm a recovering music snob. Like, my favourite bands are things like Radiohead and Tom Waits. I find it hard to embrace the silliness sometimes. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll get into Aqua. I probably won't, though. Anyway. It's like I don't like ABBA. Similar sort of vibe to me. Just sort of like... It's just a bit too bouncy and happy. I feel like music is supposed to be sad. Which is a stupid thing to say. I know. I'm aware. I know it's dumb, what I just said. But... sometimes Emma and I will just have music on in the background. We have a Bluetooth speaker in the living room. And if we're not doing anything, if we're just reading, like lying on each other on the couch and just, you know, like reading together or something like that, we'll just have music on in the Bluetooth speaker behind us and we'll like switch back and forth between who's controlling it and stuff. And Emma once looked at me and said, do you have any music that isn't fucking miserable? And I went, I don't know. So yeah, now ABBA. I bet you hate the Venga Boys. Literally, before you came in, I was forced to play the Venga Boys for the kazoo thing, and I said I cannot stand the Venga Boys. Time signature just changing the song, how innovative. I can't stand Radiohead. In this region of Italy, they have an expression for that sort of thing. Pippa basically means giving yourself oral sex. It is, I think I've described Radiohead like this before. It's like intellectual masturbation, right? It's just, they constantly are just like, I am so sad, let's make like a 15-minute long synth riff about it, right? But I fucking love Radiohead. Radiohead are probably, unironically, my favourite band. I have listened to more Radiohead than any other artist, I think. I love them. It's no good. The door is too heavy to open by myself. Forgot I was playing a game for a second. That's never good if you're, you know, a streamer. Sorry. Safe and Sound by Capital Cities? I don't think I've heard that. I'm very sort of out of touch when it comes to music in general, because I didn't have any friends growing up. Never, right? Never really had any friends. And so, I guess we're going upstairs, by the way? So I never really had any friends, so I was never really able to share music I was listening to with like-minded people who'd give me recommendations. It was always just I randomly stumbled across stuff, because I didn't really share my parents' musical taste either. So like they hated most of my music. Helena MCR, my favourite. It's nicely miserable but also a fucking anthem. Now this is gonna make people mad. Literally the only reason I know that Helena is a song that exists is because I recently read My Immortal, which is a comedy fan fiction of Harry Potter, featuring a character who's a goth vampire who like has sex with Draco Malfoy. That is that is the only reason I know what that song is. No, Dreya, no. Yeah. That is the only reason I know that song. Dreya, no. You poor soul. I have heard... My dad was briefly into MCR. He really, really liked the song Teenagers and also Black Parade. So I've heard those two songs quite a lot, mainly Teenagers. If I fucking ever hear that again, if I ever fucking hear Teenagers Scare the living shit out of me again, it'll be too soon. Because my dad would fucking play that in the car. I'm going home now, I'm sorry. I bet you hate The Offspring. The Offspring. I was asked by somebody in real life, and I was meaning to bring this up on the stream. I was asked by somebody recently, what is your most hated song? Like, what is a song that makes you irrationally angry? Right? And the first thing that came to my head was Pretty Fly for a White Guy. I said, when that song plays, it's a bit like how I react to ASMR. I fly into a rage until it stops. I hate that song. I've never heard another Offspring song, so maybe I'd love the rest of them. But I fucking hate Pretty Fly for a White Guy so much. Give it to me, baby. That makes me want to actually snap whoever's singing's neck with his fucking frosted tips. I want to crack his neck. I hate it. I hate it so much. That's understandable. Thank you. Sharpest Lives is good. I don't know what Sharpest Lives is. Again, I'm sheltered when it comes to music. I guess we're going upstairs. Mambo number 5 for me. I get that, to be honest. Na 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 and Sing are my least favorite MCR songs. I don't know these. I only know like 3 songs of theirs, to be honest. Offspring is a band I've never gotten into again from my childhood / teens. There's a few of those for me. Again, I've said this many times. My greatest musical shame. My favorite band for probably about a year and a half was Def Leppard. I fucking loved Def Leppard so much. And now, if I listen to Def Leppard, I feel like an overwhelming sense of shame because they're really terrible. I still kind of like them. But I can recognize it's nostalgia. Like, my God, they're terrible. They're really fucking bad. But I still know all the words. I was obsessed with Iron Maiden and I feel the same. I still like Iron Maiden. I really like Iron Maiden. I listened to their recent album recently and really enjoyed it. Iron Maiden, I think, are still good. But probably the same. Maybe in 10 years I'll go, oh, Jesus. Mamba number 5 fills me with childhood memories, despite it not really being appropriate for kids. I don't know if I've ever heard the full song. Senjutsu wasn't great, See, that's the one I'm talking about. I really like Senjutsu. I thought it was a good album. One sends me into a rage is Don't You by the Pussycat Dolls. I didn't know that was the Pussycat Dolls. Is that the... Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? That one is because that is an irritating song. Nostalgia is a legitimate human feeling. Perfectly fine to like something for that reason. Yes, I think that's fine. But anytime I talk about nostalgia, I just think of that Dara Breen joke that nostalgia is just heroin for old people. Pussycat Dolls had so many annoying songs. I don't really know Pussycat Dolls. That's the only song I know of theirs, I think, and I didn't know it was them. I was listening to Mamba number 5 on the way home today and it was a good time. Power Slave is a great album. I'll stand by that. Power Slave and Number of the Beast are fucking amazing albums. I like Final Frontier as well, the 2010 one, and I like Senjutsu. I just like Iron Maiden. I quote Iron Maiden lyrics and shit like that, and I'm not really that into metal. Like, I'm not really a metalhead, but I like Iron Maiden. Anyway, let me fucking jam my buttons until I can find the fucking lift controls. There we go. I guess we're going up to floor 2. I think we were on floor 1 just then. Let's go floor 2. Like nostalgia to you. Name everything that's ever happened then. Click. I cannot click. I can go up to 3 though. Ooh, is there only 2 floors on this one? Or were we already on 2? I'm dumb. Guilty pleasure for me is Justin Timberlake. Cry me a river. I think that's the only Justin Timberlake song I know that isn't also with the Lonely Island. Fuck off. Step on her. There we go. There's still more, because I can hear them. But if they're alone, then I can just use... We don't have that many shotgun shells. We can just bring out the pipe, and that'll probably be fine. I wish there was a quick bar. Shame because I think Bruce Dickinson is a hardcore Brexiteer. Yes, he is. Bruce Dickinson is a Tory. It's very depressing, because that does not come through in the music at all. I don't... Oh, I know 2. I know Cry Me a River and I know Sexy Back by Justin Timberlake. I don't know anything else about him or his music, though. Listen to Just Pretend by Bad Omens. It's a perfectly song to scream in the shower when you're feeling your feels more than usual. I could have told you this already just because I follow you on Twitter, but you have a very sort of goth emo energy. Which is not a bad thing. And where are they? I just want to take care of these enemies first before I do anything. Oh, I hear slime. Oh, never mind. We went the wrong way, apparently. I've never heard by Bad Omens, by the way. It sounds like an emo band. Bad Omens. I guess I may. I'm, You're not wrong. Oh, Jesus. Hit her with a stick. Hit with stick. Jesus. And now step on head. Okay, there we go. Nice and quick. They're metalcore. See, I don't really know the difference between a lot of these. People say metalcore. Which one is the one that sounds like Metal Chipmunks? Is that like Nightcore? I can never remember. Which one is the sounds a little bit like Alvin the Chipmunks but took speed? I can't remember which one is that. There's so many genres. There's too many. There should be like 3 genres, I think. I'm a big music nerd, Nightcore, yeah. I'm a big music nerd, pop included. Nightcore, yeah. I've never gotten into emo. I've tried to listen to emo. I've listened to some really well-reviewed, liked emo. And then it's always kind of just not connected with me at all. There was one that like a year ago, like Pitchfork did a retrospective and said this is like the quintessential amazing emo album. I can't even remember what it was, and I was like, I'll listen to it. And the first album, I was like, okay, I think I'm into this. And then the second or the first track on the album, I was like, okay, I'm into this. It's just like nice. It almost sounds more like indie rock. And then the second track on the album started with like, fuck you, Mom! I don't want to clean my room because I'm sad and the night is dark. And I was like, oh, fuck, I can't make myself listen to this. I've aged out of this, clearly. I wasn't into it at the time and it's too late now. Ooh. Oh, fuck, more of them. Hang on. Am I in the right place? I didn't explore a single one of those rooms. Back in, you idiot. Back in, ignore that for a second. Radio is emo before emo became big. Creep could be an emo song. The problem is that I don't like Creep. I think Creep is an irritating fucking song. I hear more slimes. Lock is broken. I can see the lock and it looks fine. Oh, here we go. Ooh. Empty medicine bottles. Is this what Maria was taking? Oh yeah, we left her in the bed, didn't we? I remember thinking that was strange, that we just kind of left her in the monster-infested hospital to sleep. I don't think I would have done that. She might be concussed or something. I mean, she's been hit. Is Maria sick now too? Oh, I don't like the breathing. I also like the breathing. My entire identity is being diminished by the second. I'm so sorry. I don't have anything against emo. I just don't think it's for me. See, the thing is, though, is that I like, you know, The Cure and shit like that, and Radiohead, which is like, that's the same shit, really. It's the same thing. It's just, you know, it's sung in a different way. It's not the emo attitudes I don't like. It isn't, because, again, it's kind of just the same as the other stuff. It's the same as punk or post-punk or goth or, you know, some metal and stuff like that. Just delivered in a different genre, right? Same feelings. But it's just the musical style I don't like, I think. Lots of Radiohead lyrics would sound right if shouted like a football chant. Yeah. It's just, I don't know. Like, The Cure kind of sounds like somebody crying as they're singing, but in a cool way. You can't just start talking shit about punk. I've never really liked punk that much. I like post-punk more. When they, you know, try and play their instruments. Sorry. Like, I've always been more into post-punk than pure punk. My brother's into punk. My brother has played punk in, like, a guitar in, like, a punk band. Is this... I couldn't even interact with that for a little bit. What is so slimy? What is that slimy? Oh, it's you. Fuck me. Stop getting hit, you idiot. Now stamp on head. There we go. Nice and easy. I do love me some Cure, though. I think The Cure is one of my favourite bands. And it's weird. For a while, I didn't like The Cure. Because there was two bands. My mum's favourite band when I was growing up was The Cure. My dad's favourite band was R.E.M. And for a while, I rebelled by going, I think The Cure and R.E.M. are both overrated trash. And then I actually listened to them properly when I was like in my teens and went, oh no, this is amazing. These are so fucking good. I think I prefer The Cure, but like, they're both great. Turns out. The greatest lyricist remains Fred Durst. That's almost a bannable offense, saying that in my chat. Don't try and dissuade your inner biscuit. Goth blasphemy if you didn't. Some of these will be open, I'm sure. Is there a door here? Oh, it's locked, and also there's like a hand coming out of it. But it's locked, that means it'll open eventually. That's cool. Hang on. Looks like the lock is broken. Looks like the lock is broken. Unopenable. Cool. I am ambivalent towards R.E.M. I was for a long time. I found his voice... What is an ampule? What? There's a scrap of paper on the ground. Just some doodle. Huh, something is written on it.
She is an angel, and no one knows. Only I can see the lady of the door. They cannot walk along her bridge of thread. They fall from the weight of their crimes. Like bloated and ugly corpses, their sins she devours them, sin and sinner alike. She saves me, she is an angel. Up yours, woke moralists.
I like some songs. I found his voice whiny, I found them a bit samey, and then I listened to more of them and went, oh no, I actually love this. I think my favourite album by R.E.M. is Monster, by the way, which is a contentious one. Because that's kind of like their weird grunge album, but I really enjoy it. Imagine Dreya listening to Shiny Happy People. See, I even like that song. Shiny happy people holding hands. I enjoy that song. I like the harmonies. I think that's the woman from the B-52s, isn't it? Doing the harmonies there. I enjoy that song. Anyway. Did I just come through this door? I can't even remember which fucking door I've gone in. Wholesome song Dreya likes. I like it. I like some wholesome songs. I'm sure. It's just mainly the songs I like are miserable. Which is why I can't judge emos. Okay, all of these are closed. So have we gone through every door here, or checked one at least? Yes. So now it's time to go out. That one's locked, the one to the shower room. So we need to go out. Oh, we haven't tried to unlock S1. It's probably locked, though. And then we go out into the special treatment room, storeroom E. I keep forgetting I have a cursor, by the way, so I can actually point to things. Like I'm a professor with, you know, a laser pointer. It's been a while, sorry. Stand in the place where you live. Now turn west. It's kind of annoying, though. Others I like, I think. Not a big fan of End of the World. See, I like End of the World as well. That's slightly earlier. My favourite R.E.M. song is Crush with Eyeliner, probably. I really like Crush with Eyeliner. Crush with Eyeliner and I Don't Sleep, I Dream. I'm like Bill Nye, but you know, with more cum. Hang on. Like, Crush with Eyeliner. That's probably my favourite one, because it's a bit more grungy and strange. Yeah, I like this. I like that kind of thing when R.E.M. does that. R.E.M. can get a bit too polished sometimes, I think, especially their later stuff. But I like that kind of more grungy side of them. Can I go through one of these doors, please? Thank you. Hang on, that's going to be way too loud for you for a second. There we go, that should be a little bit better. Michael Stipe is a bi icon? He is! Michael Stipe is just generally quite cool. That was the last quote. She got cummed up, Jesus. I have to stand up for other Michaels. I like Michael Stipe, he seems like a fun guy. Also, he's a pretentious vegan, so I'm gonna like him. He's like a pretentious vegan environmental music snob, so of course I'm gonna like him. Where the fuck are you? I'm cornering myself here. Where are you? What is even... Jesus Christ, the noises. I fucking hate the noises. Stop whatever you're doing. Oh, there you are. You're following me. Oh! Fuck me, and I'm dead. Fuck. God damn it. What am I doing? I'm trying to reload, but it's saying save slot 2 is empty. I think I've accidentally selected another save slot there by jamming buttons. Let's go system, load state, the recent one, please. There we go. Gone far too soon. Oh, are you talking about Michael Hutchence now? Michael Hutchence is Australian In Excess boy, right? Australian In Excess boy. I don't really like In Excess. In Excess always struck me as like the lad band. I always, beautiful man with beautiful hair. I won't argue with that bit. But like, they always struck me as a bit laddie. Like, you know, oi oi. just never really liked him, to be honest. Gorgeous man. And I just never got into In Excess. I mean, what do they have? They have Need You Tonight and then New Sensation? Need You Tonight's alright. That's an alright song. Don't really like New Sensation. That might be the only song I like. I'll lad you in a minute. It's funny you think that, but listen to ACD. The thing is that I'm fully aware of how terrible AC/DC are. AC/DC are really bad. I was talking to my brother about AC/DC recently. I saw him a few days ago. And we were talking about AC/DC and how one of their band members got arrested for hiring a hitman. And how Malcolm Young, the guy who wrote all the songs, died. And how they're still going. And I said, I don't know how they're going to keep going, because I'm pretty sure no one else in the band knows how to read. Like, I don't know how they're going to manage. Like, I'm pretty sure Malcolm Young was the only one who could read and write. Like, I've seen interviews with the rest of them, and they are, like, barely able to speak, let alone, like, write a song. So I don't know what they're going to do. They do know how to write a riff, that's true. Angus Young knows 3 chords, but man, can he use them. Ah, fuck off. Hit her. And now step on her head. Perfect. That's nice and done. They're just trying their best. I like AC/DC still. I know it's not cool to like AC/DC, but I do still kind of like AC/DC. Akadeka. I've never called them Akadeka, except as a joke. I just know that's slang for, you know, that's like a nickname they have. Oh, fuck off. Stun her. Just stun lock her. There we go, and then step on her head. If we can stun lock them, it's fine. We don't need to worry about it. It's like, they had that one joke that's quite funny. The one where it's like, somebody asked Angus Young, I don't know if this is apocryphal or not, but I remember, I heard a journalist once asked Angus Young, why do you have 9 albums that all sound exactly the same as each other? And he went, excuse me, that's really rude. We have 11 albums that all sound exactly like each other. And I went, that's self-aware and funny. Maybe that's fine. You know, what more do you want? AC/DC is for, you know, when you just want to, like, run around and scream, basically. They don't need to be good. They don't need to be anything but that. It's for, like, I don't know, playing before a rugby match or something. Can I go in here? What's this room? So sick of them. I imagine if you live where they're very, very popular, you would be sick of them, yeah. Like, they were never really popular when I was growing up. Was this locked? No, it wasn't. And there's no boys in here. I'm so happy. They were never really popular when I was growing up. And so I wasn't overexposed. You wore a school uniform for how many years and it really checks out? Yeah. It's very silly. Like, they look silly. They look dumb. I think he's still wearing the school uniform. I love the terrible Bon Scott statue. I think I've seen that one, the Bon Scott statue that looks like a fucking nightmare creature. Gotta go visit it again sometime. This is another controversial thing, because I think even among AC/DC fans, this would be a controversial statement. I prefer the Brian Johnson era of, 1980 plus, to the Bon Scott era of AC/DC. I never really liked Bon Scott songs. That's just weird. I never really liked Bon Scott's songs from AC/DC. Like Big Balls and stuff like that. Highway to Hell's good. And, you know, a few others. But in general, I prefer the albums with Brian Johnson. So yeah, there we go. Brian Johnson isn't even Australian, is he? I think he's a Geordie. Looks like the lock is broken. Oh, fuck. Where do I go then? That's all the doors. Oh, no, I haven't gone out into the stairs. So I might be able to go downstairs then. Yes, we can. No idea, but that checks out. Australians will hold their breath swearing that AC/DC are Aussie completely, even though the majority aren't. How does that work? Yeah, I mean, the two brothers were born in Scotland, I know, but I think they sound and speak Australian, right? They speak Australian. I think they probably say the word drongo and struth. They've been living there since they were kids. I think you can. I think they can be called Australian. Brian Johnson definitely isn't. I don't know if Phil Rudd is, and I think Cliff Williams is. I can't remember. Anyway, it's like how we tried to claim Crowded House. I've never heard that Crowded House are Australian. I've always thought of them as Kiwi. I like one Crowded House album. I've only heard one Crowded House album, but I like Woodface. Woodface is a good album. I think it's quite fun. I like Weather With You and stuff like that. Should I be going up to the roof again, maybe? Where we saw Pyramid Face, who is trending on Twitter right now because of the thing. Blew my mind when Jimmy Barnes had a Scottish accent. Kind of weird, though, because he lived here from a young age. Some people just keep it. It's like, I know, you know, you can keep it if you try your accent. Like, I know people who have not lived in Ireland for a long, long time since they were kids, but still have the accent, because otherwise their families would bully them, probably. Good for him, great accent to have. Looks like Boris Johnson is going to join the leadership race. What? That can't be real, right? I did see a Tory minister suggested that Theresa May should rerun, and I was like, are you fucking joking? Seriously? You're just going to loop now? Do you not have anyone else trying another spin? It's real. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we can't get onto the second floor. That's annoying. Looks like the lock's broke. Oh, fuck me. Is everything broken? What the fuck was that? No, sorry. That freaked me out. That noise there. I don't even know if we can hear it. The scream. That felt like it was coming from in my fucking room for a second. I didn't like that at all. He's on hollybobs at the moment in the Caribbean, though. Sounds like somebody's torturing a cat. What the fuck is this? What is that noise? I used the basement storeroom key. Yay! Basement storeroom, baby. Dynamic hypnotics thoughts. I have no idea what that means. I bet you a 5 real win. Anybody could win against Truss. The world has gone all surreal since the start of COVID. It's so weird. Like, it's given everyone brain damage. I somehow avoided it. I avoided COVID. Everybody else I know got COVID, except Emma and I. Fuck me, that's an unpleasant noise. It's way too close to what I imagine a guinea pig's sound of pain is. Oh, there's bloody handprints. And also, my controller is very gently throbbing. I don't like that. I'm impressed that actually the emulator knows that kind of detailed stuff about my controller, that it can run the rumble pack, because sometimes the emulators don't. That's quite nice. I like that it's kind of throbbing in my hands. Didn't like that sentence. There's a shelf here. There are red handprints on the shelf. Move it. Move the shelf. Yeah. I mean, obviously. It's basically saying, move me for secret entrance. They had one hit called Soul Kind of Feeling, and it's a vibe. I've never heard of this. Is that a ladder down to a sub-basement? Oh, fuck that. And shotgun shells. Really genuinely don't like that. Let's reload the shotgun, just in case. And also heal, maybe? Because we have plenty of these. Let's use one first aid kit and one Yakult. There we go. I think that's roughly full health. And also, reload this. And maybe just equip it. Just in case. You know, maybe it won't be necessary. Maybe it will. Oh.
James!
Oh!
Mary?
Fuck you.
Oh, Maria. It's you.
This game looks so good.
Sorry.
Like, just the cutscenes and everything look great for 2001.
Anyway, I'm glad you're alive.
Anyway? What do you mean, anyway? You don't sound
Jesus.
very happy to see me.
Women. Sorry.
I was almost killed back there. Why didn't you try to save
You on the
me?
rag, love?
All you care about is that
Seem a bit
dead
unstable.
wife of yours. I I've never been so
Getting a bit
scared in
hysterical.
my whole life. You couldn't care less about me, could you?
She looks so much like Cameron Diaz there.
No,
Must be a time of the month.
Just
Stay with me. Don't
Typical
ever leave me
bird.
alone.
Sorry.
You're supposed to take care of
Made the
me.
gag before me. You on the blob?
about
That one
Laura?
makes me
Did
cringe.
you
I don't
find
like that
her?
one.
yeah, but she ran away.
We've got to find her.
Why? She's a prick. Mary's dip
really
dye
seem
ahead of her
to care
time.
about
I
her.
hate the dip
Do you
dye.
know her?
I've never met her before.
Mr. Blobby.
I
Ugh.
just feel sorry for her. She's all alone.
Yeah, she
And
deserves
for
it. She's a
some
prick.
reason, I feel like it's up to me to protect her.
I'm a woman, see? I'm more motherly. Sorry. I was watching a little bit of Limmy's stream earlier this morning while I was setting some stuff up on my PC. I was watching a little bit of Limmy's stream in the background, and he showed a little bit of a clip from a BBC like mini documentary on Rockstar Games, or what would become Rockstar Games. You know, the Scottish game developers who made GTA. And it was from like 1988, and they were making the first GTA game. It was just after Lemmings released, probably. And they were making the first GTA game, and he was just this BBC guy going like, hello, and we're going to talk to all these nerds now and make fun of them gently in our very sort of posh accent on the BBC. We're going to make fun of them because they're Scottish, you see, and also they're making video games, which we don't see as art. So he went around and was like, now what is it you do? You're making sound effects for this sort of, this video game, you say? And so today I learned Rockstar's knowledge, yes, or at least originally. But anyway, they were, it was just kind of like generic questions. It's like slightly patronizing, where it was just like, you know, so what is it you do? You're making graphics, you're the programmer, you're making sound effects, you're making music. How very nice, and this is very impressive, isn't it? And then it came, the last one you interviewed that I saw was the one woman in the office. The one woman in the office was there, and the first question he asks was, so how'd you end up in here? What's a woman doing here? And it wasn't, he didn't go full on misogyny, but it had the vibe of somebody going like, how'd you leave your knitting in here? Why are you in here? What's some bird doing in an office with computers? And she went like, oh, I have a computer science degree. And it was like, she's probably the most competent person in the office. Because, you know, to make games, you didn't need a comp sci degree back then. But she went to college. I was like, she's probably like at least as equal as the rest of them in here in terms of knowledge. But the first thing he asked was like, and you're a woman. How'd you end up in this office? And it did feel like, shouldn't you be making me some tea? It's like, oh, Jesus. It was subtler than that, but it did come across that way. I was like, you didn't ask anyone else how'd you end up here. You asked because she was a woman. And she just looked so resigned. She was like, yeah, I'm used to it. When I was in college, I was the only woman there too. And she just looked sad. And I was like, oh, Jesus. That's the only question she's going to get asked, isn't it? And yet it was. Anyway, let's go down here. Let's find this fucking limmy-faced prick. There's a blood splatter. That's ominous. Can I look at the blood splatter? Can I just... It looks less like blood and more like somebody sneezed up something horrible from their brain. Did you see that clip of 70s English reporting strolling about Belfast? No. That's to be fair, I would not have set foot in Belfast in the 1970s. I think I don't quite have a death wish. Like, I would not have gone near Belfast in the 70s. So, like, it was not good. Why am I down here? Can I talk to you? Am I just looking? Oh, there we go. I got the copper ring. Ooh, ring. What was the ring for? Why did we need a copper ring? Oh, that's why it looked like it had been sneezed up. That's a very unpleasant thing to say, but it did. I mean, if anybody has... What I'm about to say is disgusting, by the way. But I used to suffer really bad nosebleeds. I say suffer, like it was actually an inconvenience. Basically, when I was a kid, something about my nose was bad. Did you say cock ring just then? Maybe. I didn't see how big it was. I found the cock ring. I don't think they're meant to be made out of metal, are they? Because they can get stuck. and then you need to get like one of those circular saws to go right next to your genitals, and nobody wants that. I think they're meant to be made out of a more elasticated material now. Sorry, he never usually warns us. I used to suffer really bad nosebleeds as a kid, which meant that when I... Sorry, I'm just thinking about that image now. I used to occasionally like wake up in the night covered in blood and go, oh fuck, it's happened again, and just like change my clothes or whatever. But I got bad enough that I ended up getting my nose cauterized. But before that, while having a nosebleed, if you've ever sneezed, it is one of the most horrific things you've ever seen. Because sometimes, if you're asleep when it's happening, the blood will sort of like semi-clot inside your nose. And then if you sneeze, just sort of a blood clot essentially will come out. And it's fucking horrific. It makes you feel like you're about to die or give birth to an alien or something. It's really bad. It's really bad. So it reminded me of that. That I got a flashback there. Anyway, I got my nose cauterized and now I can't have nosebleeds. So it's nice. I've never had a nosebleed since. They didn't use enough anesthesia, is what I'll say. If you're ever getting a child of yours cauterized, make sure that the person is using more anesthetic than you think is necessary, because it wore off about halfway through, and then I just had like a fucking hot iron poker in my nose, and that was an unpleasant time for me. Oh no, I've heard this. You know what's more horrifying? When you sneeze and you have a uterus and it's your bleeding time. It's like a fun party popper almost. When will Kazoo Redemption run for more? Was another Kazoo Redemption put on, or is it on cooldown? I had a nose job and I was not expecting the 2 massive tampon-like things they shove up there only to remove when you wake up. I had like 2 cotton buds and stuff shoved up my nose after the cauterization, and my nose was pure black. It was very strange. I have the points, but it won't let me click. I might have it set to a certain amount per stream. I might have it set to only like 2 per stream or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's the moment I've been waiting for. It's been redeemed twice already, Jesus. Well, where am I meant to go with the copper ring? That fucking scream. I've had that with anesthetic when I got some teeth removed a few years back. Not a nice sensation. No party popper. Ooh. Like, I don't know. If you filled a water balloon with blood and then opened up the end, I'm so sorry. You poor thing. I don't know. If there's an option to get more anesthetic for free, always take it. I would say. I remember... Actually, I haven't needed it always. Anesthetic. Anesthetic is, like, I remember I got my leg stitched up at one point and barely needed any anesthetic, and it was fine. I felt very masculine. I felt very masculine. It was like, you know, basically, I've told this story before, so I'll be very, very short. One more time. I fell on a spike at a construction site. I wasn't working there. I was like 15 less. I was probably like 12. But I fell on a spike at a construction site and it went in through my thigh. And I like pulled myself off it and kind of went into shock a bit. But I got driven to a clinic after like 40 minutes. I got driven to it because my dad went off fishing and left me. But my leg was all kind of ripped open. It wasn't a clean thing, so I got like internal stitches and then external stitches. And I remember just kind of sitting there and looking at it, and he only used like sort of anesthetic cream, and I was like, this is fine. I'm actually into this. I think it's all right. Not sexually into it. I feel like I need to stress that, but I was more into it than I would have expected. Same with needles. I'm fine with needles. When I go get jabs or something, I'm like, I don't care. Like, last time I got an injection, actually it was blood taken, right? Last time I got blood taken, it was the first time I've gotten blood taken ever, really. The nurse couldn't find a vein, and it took 11 tries to get a vein, and she had to switch arms halfway through, and she was like, I'm so sorry. I can see your veins. It's not going in. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this is happening. I was like, I don't care. This is fine. This is all right. Like, this is not, take as many jabs as you like. It's fine. Oh no, that quote. I need to get rid of that quote or edit it with more context or something. Coming out to the nurse's office perforated. I did have lots of marks on my arm. Anyway, where am I going now? What did I need that copper ring for? I'm not 100% sure. Like, where am I now? I'm in room... I'm on floor 1? And we've explored floor 1. Except we haven't gone into the examination room yet. We haven't gone into this area, which I probably need to. But that's my job, it's tough. Oh, no. I felt very sorry for her because she was very apologetic. And I was like, it's fine. I swear it's fine. Like, please don't worry about it. I don't mind. Take as much time as you need. It's all right. And she was still like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine, please. Anyway, looks like the lock is broken. Fuck, where am I supposed to go then? What do I do with the copper ring? We got a note for the copper ring. Let me quick save. We can't go all the way up here, can we? To the roof. I think we tried. Locked. And this is it. I bet it's tough. You'd come out looking like Hellraiser if I had to go. I still haven't watched that. I still haven't watched the new Hellraiser. I've heard it's alright. Not amazing. I've heard it's gotten kind of like decent reviews, but I think I'd like it. I liked the first Hellraiser, okay? I thought the first Hellraiser was pretty good. Jesus Christ, you scared me. Well, that was fine. Jesus wept. I like the first... I've never seen another Hellraiser movie. I've only seen the first one, because I've heard they rapidly go downhill after the first one. But the first one is good. I like the weird sexual demons. I think they're fun. With the strange vagina necks and, you know, lots of needles in the face. It's a cool look. Hellraiser 3 is my favorite queer-coded trash. They're all pretty gay. Like, it's a pretty queer series. Clive Barker's gay, isn't he? The guy who writes them? I think he's gay. And, I've read snippets of the book, and all the demons are described as very androgynous and queer, basically. Yes, he is. Because I know, I saw people mentioning that because weird people are angry about the, he's a Scouser, is he? Weird people were angry about the new one because, a trans woman is playing Hellraiser, right? And people were like, the woke mob, the alphabet mafia, which is a fucking fantastic phrase, I have to say. The woke mafia is ruining cinema, and I was like, have you seen the original Hellraiser? It's fucking camp. If you watched the original Hellraiser and didn't see anything interesting about it, then this is on you, I think. I've seen Hellraiser this year and loved it. I quite like it. I like the skinned man in it. It's fun. The Alphabet Mafia will have a revenge. It's like they called it the Alphabet Mafia, intending that, I think, to sound bad, but it sounds very funny and, you know, interesting. This is all locked as well. How the fuck do I... Oh, maybe I can... Oh! Sorry! He said that we couldn't open the fridge without somebody else. We just need to go back down to the fridge on the first floor. I'm a genius. Sorry, on the second floor, sorry. So where are we? We're on the third floor. We need to get down to the second floor. How do we do this? Probably in the lift, don't we? Let's go to the lift. I'm amazing at video games. I'm so smart. Hello, Maria, into the lift with me. Woke as in woke and ancient evil. I just love the phrase Alphabet Mafia. It's very, very funny. It's like when... Oh, what's that meme that went around where it was like some like right-wing party in a European country designed a logo. Hang on. Man, this really leans into the Twin Peaks, doesn't it?
All depends on you. And our lucky, or should I say unlucky,
just gonna quick save.
James Sunderland!
Oh, my name's Sunderland. I missed that.
Here's your first question. Merry-go-round, haunted house, roller coaster, Ferris wheel, and teacups. Silent Hill is home to a thrilling amusement park that both children and adults love. The question is, what is the name of this amusement park? 1,
I don't fucking know.
2. Silent Hill Amusement Park. 3. Lakeside Amusement Park. Okay, quickly on to question number 2. Silent Hill witnessed a gruesome murder of
It's either 1 or 2.
A brother and sister were playing in the road when they were attacked and chopped into pieces with an axe. Torn flesh, smashed bones, splattered blood.
I love this guy.
What a terrible tragedy. What a gruesome end to such innocent lives.
Maybe they were pricks.
What was the name of the murderer who committed this vile act? 1. Walter Sullivan. 2. Scott Fairbanks. 3. Eric Gage. Now
Is that a reference to Ed Gein?
Question. South of the lake is a deserted old neighborhood called South Vale.
Uh-huh.
From there to Palevale, the central resort area northwest of the lake.
Maria's taking this all in her
Road
stride.
you can take. Just one road, no more. The third and final question is, what is the name of that road?
I don't fucking know.
Bachman Road. 2. Rindell Street. 3. Nathan Avenue. Well, that's the last of our questions. Have you got it all figured out?
No.
When you know the answers, head to the storeroom on the 3rd floor to collect your prizes. But be careful if you're wrong. Well then, everybody, thanks for tuning in. See you again sometime. Bye-bye.
What was that?
Fucking great is what it was. I loved that. That was pretty fantastic. I really like this game. I don't know if I've mentioned that enough, but I really am enjoying this. Hooey Petar James is a Sunderland lad. I can't do a Geordie accent, but a Geordie accent is really nice. I think the Geordie accent sounds lovely. Like, I have a friend and fellow streamer called Craig. If you type !friends, he'll probably be in there. But I like it when he goes full Geordie, because I think it's fun. It's a cracking accent, love it. I used to, when I was very young, I used to get it confused with Welsh, weirdly. I don't know if they sound particularly similar, but for some reason, when I was a kid, I used to get those two confused. Anyway, let's quick save. I don't fucking know the answers to that. Shout out Crazy Great, thank you, Silas. It's very kind. Right, Maria, come open this fridge with me. I'm too weedy to do it. Might be rusted. Will you open it? Yes, please. Come on, both of us. Help.
Can't open it?
No, I'm a soft boy.
Maria, give me a hand here.
Come on.
Emma has learned
You're
that term
supposed
from
to
the
be
internet
big
recently,
man
and I
around
won't stop
here.
calling me it.
How's a little girl like me supposed to help?
Shut up, Maria. Help. Get on with it.
What's this? Not very cute, is it?
Another cock ring?
Here, James. You take it.
Thanks.
Lead ring. Ooh, we should eat it and get poisoning. I think about that sometimes. I used to do lead modeling when I was a kid. Now, I know that sounds like somebody took photos of me while I was coated in lead, but I was like, I did lead casting when I was a kid sometimes, right? Where I got given a kit for like Christmas or my birthday at some point, where I could make little like, you know, fantasy figurines with like little like rubber molds and stuff, and you'd pour molten lead into them, let them dry, and they'd be like little figurines, and you could then paint them. And for like a year probably, that was like a hobby I had. The amount of fucking lead fumes I must have, because you had to heat lead over, maybe it wasn't lead, but it said lead on it, but maybe it was a different type of lead that isn't as poisonous. But I used to like heat lead in a little pan over a stove and then pour it with, I don't even think I wore fucking gloves, and then just pour it into like rubber molds to make figurines. I think it was called casting lead. Maybe it's a different type of lead that isn't as horrible. Casting lead. Casting lead ingots. What is lead how do you... I think it's just lead. Hobby casting metal ingots. There we go. Prince Og. Oh, I remember this brand. This is where I bought a lot of stuff from. Me and my dad got into this. Yeah, Prince August. This is the one. And these are the exact ones we got. You'd buy little lead things. Where is it? There, these things. You'd heat these in a little pan. Does it show her doing it? Can I? No, it doesn't seem to. But you'd heat these like... Oh, here we go. Yeah. These is exactly what I do. And yeah, this is the little pan. You'd get this little pan and it would just be like molten lead that you'd pour into this. Look at that.
But melt the metal figure
and you'd make
down
these.
Again, whether it's just one or all 9, and try a different mold to make...
Oh, she's Irish. Is this an Irish company? It is. This is an Irish company. I didn't know.
Whether it's just one or all 9, and try a different mold to make a completely different figure. You cannot do that with any other comparative material. So why would you want to melt a figure?
Look at that!
There are many things in the figure with...
Yeah, and I do this. And we'd, yeah, and if you got it wrong, you could just melt it down again, and then you'd paint them like this, and it was just like minifigures. Didn't really use them for much, but yeah, I did this a lot. The halcyon days were letting kids play with molten metal. Is this still a thing you can buy? It seems like it is. Yeah, you can buy 1.9 kilos of this stuff for €16. 6-star metal ingot bar for €7. Lead free. This is lead free now. It says lead free on this. I am 100% sure it had lead stamped on it when I was a kid. That does not bode well for this, right? Because I am 100% sure it had like casting lead on it, stamped where it says 6-star metal. Right. Well, I might have some bad stuff going on in my body. Cool. Thanks for that, childhood. You'd think my parents would have gone, let's maybe check this. There's nothing in the refrigerator anymore. A hideous smell is coming from inside. It's my fridge. I'm not that bad. Emma was very angry at me because one time I cut an onion in half, used the onion, and then left the onion in the sort of like shelf bit of the fridge for, I'm gonna say 3 months. Right? And then one day Emma opened the fridge and went, what the fuck is that? Somehow didn't notice either. Like opened the little like, it's the bit of the fridge, the bit in the door that has like a little glass cover over it that you pull up, like a little shelf thing. And so it was sealed in there. And then Emma went, what is this? And then opened it up and was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And I was like, yeah, sorry. Actually, I didn't say sorry. I went hee 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 and ran away from what I remember. Because that's my default reaction to making Emma mad, is to giggle and run away. She really doesn't like it. Little onion treat for later. I've had heaps of fun, but I've complained about being tired for long enough, and finally I shall do something about it. Good night, Loki. Welcome. I'm going to end soon as well, actually. Another 15 minutes and I'll probably end the stream. Just because I can't do another 5-hour stream. I have stuff to do today. So where am I meant to go now with the lead ring? I have a lead ring and a copper ring now. There's not many other places to go. What was locked down here? Nothing. So this is what? Floor 2. So I guess we go maybe upstairs? No, that's locked as well. 3rd floor. Oh, we didn't go into all the rooms on the 3rd floor. Oh, that's a fucking mistake then. Let's go up to the 3rd floor then and go into one of these storage rooms. I can't believe I'm still blocked from Kazoo. This is transphobic. It analyzes your chromosomes and then says no if you try and click the button. Right, come on. Click, click, click. There we go. I have to press about 15 times on that. And then go up to 3. Perfect. Another little game show time? I keep clicking in case. The TERFs won on Twitch. Honestly, maybe. And then over here, which ones didn't we open? We didn't open S12, 13, and 14. So let's check out these. Can't believe I didn't open this. I kind of can, to be honest. Not openable. Not openable. Not cool, so it didn't matter either way. Fantastic. Right, where the fuck am I going? We can go into the stairwell. Or we can go into the storeroom. Oh, the storeroom! Hang on, that's probably going to be something. Yeah, that said, you know, the quiz. Don't stop, click your way to justice. Let's go over to the storeroom then. I love the new control system on this. That's one thing. Maybe the remake could update the UX. That would be a good plus. I don't like what they've done with the cinematography, because the cinematography in this is pretty great. But if they update the UX, I wouldn't be anti it. I will say, the so-called nightmare version of this hospital has been way more nice than the other one. The sort of real version of the hospital. Less nightmarish. Like, I feel like I had more trouble in the first version. Clicking in solidarity. Right, into the storeroom. Oh, there's a jeweled box. How lovely. Right, you. What do you want from me? Ooh. So question 1. Oh, fuck, I don't know. Am I gonna have to look this up? You know what? Quick save. I think the first one I don't think it's 3. I think it's 1. The second and third one, I have no fucking idea. I can't even remember what the questions were. Oh yeah, this was about the streets. No idea. Let's say... Hang on, it's crashed. Oh, the entire thing's crashed. My computer's crashing. I don't know if you're seeing my screen right now or not. Okay, I seem to be back. My camera isn't. 1 second. Can I change screens on OBS? My entire computer's gone real bad right now. Hang on, what's happening? Can still see screen. Am I frozen on it, or are you seeing a break screen? This would be, Silas is making progress. I don't know what's happened. I can't do it break screen. So you're seeing the break screen right now. If I switch to this, are you seeing the full camera? Are you seeing the full camera right now? I'll wait, because there's a lag. Yes, okay. And if I go to this, you're seeing Silent Hill. Are you seeing Silent Hill? And my cursor moving around on it. Yes. Okay. So what happened there is that my OBS screen is broken because I'm just seeing like a cursed fucking still image of my face. Like mid-speech. So, hang on. Can I refresh this in some way? Might as well be our stream here, for fuck's sake. Hang on. OBS refresh preview window. Live admin and troubleshooting. Reload browser and preview scene. No. How do I refresh OBS? Reload browser and preview pane? No, that's not really what I want. Like I am, oh, this is fucking hideous to look at. Hang on. Enable preview. Okay, my preview is currently disabled. Enable it again. Nope, that's cursed. Well, fuck it, I don't have a preview window, so I'm just going to assume this is fine. Right, let's click on question 2, and then question 3. This is fine. Fine for me. I just have to look at my own hideous face. Oh! Ow! That hurt me. Is that what the throbbing is? Is the throbbing pain? Oh, that's interesting. The throbbing might be pain. I push the button but nothing happens. Oh, fucker. Is that my last chance? Is this like an extra thing? Push the button but nothing happens. Well, reload, I guess. Hang on. Want the answers? Yes, please. System, load state, slot 1. There we go. So, I don't fucking know. I'm just gonna go wait for the answers, to be honest. I don't have a walkthrough up for hints or anything in the background this time. And it's actually been fine. But this feels like I would need to go out and just look this up. Colourful arc has absolutely scuppered progress. I think it might be 1, 3, 2? I think it might be 1, 3, 2. I'm just gonna say. Nope. 3, 1, 3? Really? God damn it. F3. 3, 1, 3. It is easy, or eerie, I should say. It is eerie as fuck looking at a preview screen that isn't previewing anything, by the way. Like, I'm assuming that you can still see my face moving, right, in the top corner. And I'm assuming you're seeing the game working and everything, and it's all fine. But I'm seeing the screen that you're seeing on my preview screen, but with my face frozen in time midway through a word, the chat frozen in time, and a black square where the game should be. And it looks really strange. It looks like a cursed image. Right, 313. That worked. Got the code wrong. The punishment was OBS window crashing. I got shotgun shells. I got shotgun shells. I got shotgun shells. That's fucking terrifying. An ampule. That's fucking horrific. How many shotgun shells does the game want me to have? Or think I need? Also, that's not an answer to the puzzle. Oh no. I have a fuck ton of shotgun shells now. That's pretty good. Oh! An ampule is another healing item. And it's like better than a... Oh! I didn't know what an ampule was. Hang on. What's an ampule? Define this. Ampule. An ampule is a small sealed vial which is used to contain and preserve a sample. Oh! I think I heard this word for the first time ever fairly recently. Because I watched a slow-mo guy's video where they were using a tranquilizer gun and it had one of these in it. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's right. Anyway, go back to the game. Back to here. Again, I'm going blind here, but there's only like 10 minutes left in the stream anyway, it's fine. Space Jam DVD, Space Jam DVD. Is there a Space Jam DVD in here? There's nothing unusual here. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure what to do now. We have a lot of bullets. That's kind of fun. It's a full heal, basically. Good. Because I will probably need that. Anything with the weird cursed pillar? No. Let me see. So, what's locked and unlocked here? We can go into the stairwell. We can go into the storeroom like we just did. We can't get into the special treatment rooms right now. We can go into these two rooms here. And that's kind of it on this floor. Second floor. We need to get into this part of the second floor, I'm pretty sure. But I don't know how. Like, this part of the second floor. It says there's doorways through the day room, but we didn't see any. Maybe we need to uncover some more stuff in the day room? Because this is the last place, because this door in the stairwell is locked. Again, I have a cursor, I don't know why I'm not showing it. This room is locked. If we go... Like, we're here. If we go through this door and down, then we'll end up here, but it's locked. So we can't go in there. And then if we go down again into the first floor, it's not on the map, fair enough. I don't think there's a way up into this bit. Unless, is this another lift? Is that another lift? Maybe if we use a lift that's here on the first floor. Right, let's go back to the lift. I think maybe this will work. And if it doesn't, maybe we'll look it up. Because I'm dumb and can't really be trusted with information. Sorry, I'm paying attention to the game now. I've decided. Because sometimes it's necessary. Otherwise, we just end up sitting here for 6 hours and nothing happens. That happens in the occasional stream. But I always feel guilty when I don't make progress. When I make no progress on a game at all, I always end up feeling a bit like, no, I feel like I wasted everyone's time. Whether that's true or not. Oh, I liked your little game show. You should. I mean, look, when it comes down to it, everyone here is on Twitch. Time is being wasted regardless. Oh, this is where we first came in, wasn't it? Yeah. And now we're outside in the garden. But the garden's tiny. This looks like the garden I grew up with in my parents' house. It was this size. Do you have any comments about this garden? No? Okay. They're moving to Spain soon, and they specifically wanted somewhere with a large garden. Because they had never had it, really. Looks like the lock's broken. That's a save point next to a flesh fan or something. Which is how I think of all of you. Flesh fans. Sorry. So we can go into the day... No, we can't go into the day room from here. Oh, fuck me. We can't get to the pool. I don't know where we can go then. Like, this is... We can't go anywhere else in the basement other than that storeroom. I might need to look up thing. Sorry, I can't speak anymore. I might need to look up something. Hang on. Silent Hill 2. I spelled hill as hickle. Cool. I'm great at spelling. I used to be. Now I'm not. My brain's degraded from underuse. Redeem walkthrough. It's loading up in the background. Maybe it's Firefox overloading with memory that's causing these computer issues. Because right now, this tab is taking forever to load up. Maybe I should close the 50 tabs of fucking Venga Boys and Sheila's Wheels that I have up right now. Because I have not closed a single tab this stream. Which is not great. No, that's not working. Hang on. Silence. Not silent, please, for the love of God, work. Silent Hill 2 walkthrough. Come on, you can try. You can do it. I believe in you. Silent Hill 2. Just search for Silent Hill 2 walkthrough on Google instead of going directly to the URL. Silent Hill 2 walkthrough. Click on that. That's not loading either. Maybe the site's down. I'm going to pretend that that's the problem. It's not. It's not going to be. Go to GameFAQs. There we go. That's working. Game Walkthrough by Conqueror from 2020. Ooh, okay. Oh, it's one of these. It's one of these that has ASCII art. It's one of these. Back to Silent Hill 2. Right. Where are we? We're in the Nightmare Hospital, which is chapter 6. Oh, for fuck's sake, I'm going to have to scroll. I'm going to have to scroll so much. There's an FAQ before the walkthrough starts. I hate this. There's a control section. Ammo conservation tips. Please don't do this to me. Please. A legend of enemies. Fucking hell, this is long. I've been scrolling for a while, and I still have not gotten to the walkthrough. Third floor patient wing. Okay, here we go. We're in the hospital. Hospital. Come on. Flesh lips. Yeah, we got through that. Nightmare Hospital. Thank you. Basement's basement. It's time to go check out the basement. Basement storage key. Ignore the freaky screeching sound. We got that. Shotgun shells. Fallen fridge. Radio broadcast. Yep, that's fine. Hit the second floor. Turn to the day room on the patient ring. Open the fridge. Lead ring. Yep, that's fine. Trick or treat prizes. That's fine. Storage room. Yep, that's good. Escaping the Nightmare Hospital? Oh! Head to the strange door right beside the elevator in the patient wing of the 3rd floor. And there should be a door you can interact with. Apparently. Let's do that. I think that's the hand door. I remember commenting on the weird fucking hand door. Apparently I could have analysed that at some point. It just didn't register my A-click. A classic walkthrough, practically a relic these days. I remember seeing them when I was a kid. You don't really see ASCII art much in general now. I like ASCII art. I've played the original Rogue from the 80s. I think that's a fun time. I think ASCII art should make a comeback, like how every game was 8-bit for a while, and then 16-bit. And now everyone is doing like PlayStation 1 style. This door, it's locked. Yeah, the weird fucking hand door, right? Can we not... If we just press A on it enough times, that happens. Fuck me. It just says it's locked unless you press A like 15 times, or in the right place. There's a painting of a woman on the door. And somebody's sticked some hands to it. Oddly enough, the hand part of the painting is actually 3D and sticks out. It's mixed media. This is outsider art. It's in a prison or a hospital. It looks more like a prison. It's in a what I'm assuming is some sort of mental hospital, so it's outsider art. I went to an outsider art exhibition once in the Crawford Art Gallery in Cork City, and I remember some of it being pretty good and some of it being baffling. But some of it was pretty good. I liked it. There was some weird shit in that art gallery. It's locked. Okay, do I have to use the rings? Do I need to put the rings on the hands? That would make sense. copper. I'd assume we would have gotten 3 rings, but I guess that doesn't make sense because we only have 2 hens. But I assumed because, you know, a rule of 3 in video games, that's always a thing. Ring from the refrigerator. It's engraved with a disgusting bloated face. Picture of a spider. Try and use the ring. Ooh, I put the lead ring on the hand. Sorry. The hand on the lady in the painting. Okay. Do the next one, please, as well. That would be nice. Other ring. What is this as well? Dry cell battery. Just an ordinary dry cell battery. That's going to be useful at some point, I'm sure. I put the copper ring, hang on, quick save, on the hand of the lady in the painting. I don't know what sensors they're using to make that work, but sure. Oh, we're in a stairwell now. That means we can probably get somewhere. I'm not 100% sure where, but somewhere. We can't go up. We can't get to the roof from here. What are you? You're glowing. No, you're just blue. There's a note on the ground. Inside is some kind of hard-to-read writing.
I took the director's key, the one to the museum. I hid it behind the praying woman when I went out for the day trip. I picked it up, but I did not steal it. I'm not a criminal.
Right. Hid it behind the praying woman. Key behind a praying woman. I remember seeing another hand door. Somewhere. Looks like the lock's broken. Or another thing where it looked like hands were drawn on somewhere. Looks like the lock's broken. So this is down into the basement then. Oh, that's not spooky at all. Oh, that's fucking spooks. Oh, I don't like that. We heard screaming from in here, didn't we? This is where we heard the screaming cat voice. Maybe it's just a furry who's broken its leg. Oh, I don't like this camera angle. Run! Maria, run! Fuck me, run! Maria, fucking speed up a little bit. Oh, get in! Maria, help! No! Save her! Fucking claw it open! James, I swear to God. Oh, you're fucked. I'm sorry, Maria, but you're fucked. Oh! I did say hurry. Maybe you should have taken off the heels or whatever. No, she was wearing boots. Oh. Look, she was kind of annoying anyway. It's fine. Maybe they're having a lovely time. Probably not. I need to get the soundtrack to this. I really like the soundtrack. Right, I regret going down here. Get up! Like, at the very least, you should be facing the other way, just in case he's fucking there again. The stairs exist, and he can probably blow through the doors that you can't. Right. Blood. That's not great. Where the fuck am I now? Hang on. Oh, I'm down here! This is the first floor. It is! We're here again! Yay! New place to explore! Alright, I'm gonna end it there, I think. We're gonna end it there. We've just lost Maria, but, you know, it's probably all good. And we have lots of shotgun shells. There is a certain amount of logic to maybe I should have shot him at some point with my... I'm just gonna say, how many shotgun shells do I have? 57 extra shotgun shells. I have 63 in total. So maybe I should have maybe used 1 or 2 of those to try and slow him down. But it's she's all right. She's fine. No, he's not going to do anything. Anyway, I'm going to quick save. like 5 times just to make sure. And I'm gonna raid somebody. Just want feel like pure shit. Just want Marie back. I'm gonna raid somebody. Thank you so much for watching. If anybody is still around from the raid, I would encourage you to check out my, I don't know. I mean, I can run the ad again, but everybody would just leave. So what I'm gonna say is, if you type !links or just go below the video, you should see links to like my YouTube and Twitter. And actually, my Discord. I feel like sharing the Discord most of all. My Discord is very fun. I like my Discord. It's very relaxed. It's like a fun time. The main thing that gets posted there is memes and also like pictures of my guinea pigs. That's like the main thing. Occasionally talking about shows we don't like. You know who I will send us to? Hang on. /raid. Who's live? Let's go /raid. There we go. Thank you for watching. I will be live again tomorrow at the same time, about 1 p.m. Irish time, for the last stream of the week, and we will play some more Silent Hill. Basically, finish this hospital, get out into the wider world. That'll be a fun time, and that'll be good for everybody, right? Hang on. What does my stream actually look like if I play it? Yeah, it looks fine. Looks like fine for you. Just looks cursed on my fucking thing. You know what I'm gonna do? Just to advertise my Discord, just before I click raid, I'm gonna take a screenshot of what my OBS looks like and send it into the Discord. There we go. I'm gonna do that right now. I'm putting it in my general chat. There we go, that's what I'm seeing. Anyone who's on my Discord, that's what my OBS preview window looks like. I'm going to click the raid button now. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Be nice to Zara and, you know, just have a good day in general. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you again. Shout out again to Christy for raiding me. That was very, very kind, and Christy's a cool streamer. So bye. So I'm just looking at my delay and seeing how long I have to wave. About that long.